There we go. We're in. All right. Make una no vex. It's not gonna happen again. All right. Promise. It's not gonna happen again. We're in. We're all set. We're all set. We're all set. Make una help me like, share. Make una help me like, share, like, share, like, share, like, share. Let's get more people here to join the show. Make una help me like, show. I'm setting up my YouTube and Facebook. So make una help me like and share. I beg. Make we chook 'em out for this matter. And also not be every time we're gonna talk about IPOB and Tunubu. No be every day we'll go talk about IPOB, Tunubu, Nigeria. Let us go to a jokey joke. Let us have a lighter mode, right? Let's have a lighter mode, right? When I go bear with me, I'm still setting up my stream on Facebook. Make I set up my stream for Facebook here so that everything go there all right. Everything go balance so that Facebook people too will enjoy the show. You go? Let's set up the stream on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. Make sure say they live on YouTube. Let's just make sure because technology, right? Technology. I go stress you sometimes. Well, no panic. Now so it be. Just do the walk around and get it to work. It's what it is. Now, human being you be. Now we create them. You no go stress us. Technology I no go come stress us. Now we create them. You go. Anyway, YouTube is live. Let's go live on Facebook. All right. We're gonna go live on Facebook in a moment. YouTube is live. At least one session. One instance of YouTube. We get 2 instances. For people where they watch from TV, big screens, and people where they watch from phone. We have all of you covered, on the Beer Parlor podcast, right? We they think about everybody. We they carry everybody along, so that everybody go to enjoy, they have fun. They cost me, they swear for me. This Beer Parlor man, I know it's Beer Parlor. You're just behaving like a Beer Parlor conversation. Before Uncle, what do you think? You think I don't know before I name the show? I be the show Beer Parlor. I know now. I know it's a Beer Parlor, yeah. That is why I named it Beer Parlor. But anyway, when I welcome, Facebook is going to be live in a minute, I think, in a minute. There we go. Facebook is almost live. Keeping up with the OKOYES, waiting the sub. OKOYES, waiting the sub. Make we chook them out for OKOYES. Now them bring their business, come outside. Oh. Nobody tell them to bring their business. Oh. Now they bring their business, come outside, so we go put them out. You go. Anyway, hey man, listen, man. The more they talk, the more they distracted from what they do. Anyway, Facebook will soon be live in a moment. Make could bear with me. Facebook will be live in a moment. I think Facebook is live now. Okay. Facebook is live now. All right. There we go. Facebook is live now. All right. Which other one we need to bring live here? Let's see which other one. All right. The last Twitch. Whenever I bring Twitch up, let's get Twitch up. Twitch is live now. Twitch is live. YouTube vertical YouTube. Make sure say don't be live. You gotta go. Vertical YouTube is live. And everything is live. How about that? Welcome to the Beer Parlor Show. Welcome back. If you're a returning guest or not a guest, but if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. If you're just joining us for the first time, welcome. We talk about Nigerian stories here, mostly politics, but I'm trying to make room for other conversations, right? Other kind of topics. I'm trying to make room. We have range, right? We put our hand inside our pocket of talent. The other go. Yeah, we put our hands inside our pocket of talent, to get other things that we can talk about on the show, right? So it's not going to be a strictly politics is good. Social issues, they're good. Advancement of Igbo culture, Igbo everything is good as well. But, sometimes entertainment is good too. How about that? Entertainment is also good, right? But anyway, hey man, thank you guys for being here. Let's like and share and get more people here to join the show. It's going to be a good show today. Onye, thank you for being here. It says today's topic will be interesting. Absolutely. Hey man, I hope so everybody they drink water to stay warm. I'll be cool. Which one? You go drink water to stay cool now, be. You go drink water to stay cool. And we're gonna have a guest. We're gonna have a co-host today. We'll go get our co-host today. Radio Real Estate. She they say real estate. And I know say I don't shout them out a few times. She they say real estate. Make gonna check them out and we go from there. I don't know. Let me see. Okay, because her camera is not on, we're not gonna be able to pull her on the big. I don't know. Let me see if I can split the screen here. Let me see if I can see. I mean, what would it? Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. Let me see. There we go. Boom. There. I mean, we might as well, right? We might as well, right? Yep, we might as well. I don't know. It can't be as if this and the kind of blurred. I don't know why it's blurred. At least from what I'm seeing, my face can't be blurred. Anyway, we'll go leave it like that. We're gonna have a good show today. That's our co-host for today. She's not able to turn on her camera today, but welcome. Before we start, cause you want to say hi to the people where they here before we get the show started.
Okay. Hello to the beer parlor and the people that are live with us, and hopefully I don't bore you guys.
Okay.
So, well, today is about the OKOYES.
Okay.
It has been going on since forever. And this time around, it's a total different one because now they turn on the ring lights for us. Before it has always been Twitter, tweeting and stuff. But this time around, they all decided to come online to turn on the ring lights. And now we are definitely going to talk about it.
Absolutely.
And that is what we're here for today.
Absolutely. Thank you, madam. Thank you for joining. Anyway, let us start on a lighter note, very light note before we get into the nitty-gritty. That ain't the column, be nitty-gritty. Make I turn off this music because I don't think this show needs music. We don't need background music for this one. But anyway, let me see here. Boom. Where's my OBS? Let's play this. Let's start off on a very light note here and play it. I thought this was interesting. That's why I want to play it. I thought this was interesting, so
okay,
I'm
First, we want to debunk something.
All right.
Wear this cap when you wear.
Here we go.
I swear to God, now this cap, no, we say what you talk makes sense, to be honest.
All right.
But this cap, I mean, people don't believe it. Some people don't even listen to you. Just they watch the cap. You know they follow history. If they watch Hollywood movie, you go to say this cap, I see what Alago they wear now. What does Stuart Alago represent for Nigerian movie? That wickedness. Now when I see they talk, nobody even send what they talk. Now the cap. This cap, not go there. This cap, now see what Alago they do. Now this cap, now cause the problem. So I don't calculate since that senior man do that. What did he do wrong? Because we are not this cap, I don't feel like to. You see this particular cap you wear, Baba, if you no wear this cap, cap what you with a
If you worry boy, I beg. Are you trying to refer to me that I am also wicked? Because I don't understand. Where this your talk? Where you drive and go?
Anyway, I just wanted to start on that light note. I guess if a worry boy, shout out to if a worry boy, shout out to Prosper of my flatmate, shout out to them. I thought it was a funny one, but yeah.
Shout out to Prosper.
Yeah, shout out to Prosper. Prosper and my guys. Shout out to Prosper and my guys with that. But anyway, if a worry boy and a comedian, so he just wanted to make light of the matter. Absolutely. You know what talk the main thing. He said, the cap, like cause everybody they look the cap, and the cap,
like cause offend anybody.
Absolutely. And then we're gonna get into it here with this short clip again. And let me see if this one go Grisho. Okay, let me see. Just give me 1 second here. I know say I did slow sometimes, but we'll get it. There we go. It's right
I am Lola sat on the floor in my room.
I'm playing now, but I'm not here. All right.
I Lola sat on the floor. Next thing my mom said,
I'm gonna try
Young
to
woman,
start it from the
we
beginning.
families here have decided you should leave our son alone. What's going on? Next thing. Now, because few days before that moment, me and Lola had a little quarrel, as a couple quarrel. Lola was looking at me thinking maybe I planned it to exit the relationship. Lola just said, babe, what's going on? I said, Lola, come on. I said, Mom, what's going on? Next thing you just said, leave our body alone! I look at Jude's face. It is like carry water from mouth. I like, hey, everyone there tried to calm Jude down. Next thing, Jude just stretched his hand. Because in that my room, I have my son's picture when he was 3 months old by the side of the bed. Jude stretched his hand and picked it and looked at it. Guess what came out of Jude's mouth? For those who understand Igbo, as the way you run now, Oyene, bastard.
Jesus.
All Lola heard was bastard. Lola just said, if you just call our son the pastor, I said, Lola, I was just trying to calm Lola down. Lola started crying. Guess what happened?
This is the height of it.
Yeah.
This is like the height of disrespect.
Absolutely. Let me turn off this one real quick here. Let me turn it off here. All right, there we go. What are your thoughts here? What do you think? As far as this, he said he and Lola, they were in the mom's room, and what happened. Jude or Paul said, if Pikin no resemble Mama, you go resemble Papa. Said the Pikin no belong to them. So what are your thoughts on that one?
What I think now is just that the guy has been. Oh, I think I can hear myself.
You can? Oh shoot, we're dealing with this again. Sorry. Sorry about that. Go ahead. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to.
Don't worry, I can. Yeah. So I think what is going on is that they don't respect him to begin with. So if they don't respect you, they will definitely not respect your wife. And I think he has been tolerating this for like forever, because I saw an interview where he was talking about him being a very cool-headed, calm person, while his brother Paul is the stubborn, strong-headed one. So you've been tolerating, and another thing is, someone says something like this to you, to your face.
Yeah.
And what did I don't want to seem like I'm talking down on him, but if somebody should disrespect your wife to your face, and call your kid a bastard, I would expect a better reaction from you. Like, what did you do? How did you defend your wife? Not just you come and then you're hurt. You being hurt does not mean anything. If you have actually done something about it, if they're not acting the same way to your brother, he must have given them the impression is, I'm not a pushover.
Yeah.
I'm not somebody that you can disrespect. But you keep giving them the impression that you're a pushover.
Yeah.
You're somebody that they can disrespect.
And that's the impression that I'm also getting from Peter in all of these things, right? Peter seems to be a soft, and being soft is not like a negative. It's nice to be soft,
no,
right?
It's not. Of course.
Yeah, it's not a negative. It's good to be soft, right? But it seems like his family, the Jude and Paul in this case, they take advantage of that and ride on that and do whatever they want to do with it, which is sad. And that's the core of this whole saga here. That's what I'm seeing, because we're gonna play other clips here and also talk about them. But you would also see in these clips that even the way he speaks, there was a video he played. I don't know what part, and this one I just played, by the way. I don't know what part, because he did up to like 8 parts, right? I don't know what part that one.
I think it's more than 8.
Yeah.
Well, I keep seeing new ones every day. I think it's more than 8.
Yeah, we can't keep up at this point, right? We can't keep up at this point.
We definitely cannot.
Absolutely.
Because we might wake up tomorrow now and get a new episode. So.
Absolutely. But yeah, I don't know what part the one we just played, but we're gonna play some other parts and just try to talk about what's going on there. But he was talking about sometime when they were in Unijos, and I think they were doing like Mr. Unijos or Mr. Campus in the university at the time, and he came second to somebody else, and he was like, they were interviewing, somebody was interviewing him at the time, and he was telling the person, that he's not mad, the person came second, but if you look at me and you look at the person, my body is more toned than the person, but it's okay. It seems like the person believed more in himself, and that's why he won. Congratulations to him. So he's always been a nice person. He's always been a nice person, a chill person. And apparently, it's sad that his family now they take advantage of him.
Honestly, because the story is he has gone through a lot.
Absolutely.
And he's still going through a lot, because I don't think if he's not still going through a lot, he won't bring it up now. He's still going through a lot in that family.
Absolutely. By the way, can you still hear yourself, or is it any better?
No. I think it's better now.
All right. Sorry about that. I looked at my audio setup, and I think everything looks good. But anyway, hopefully we can pull through with this, and just bear with me. Pardon me. Manage. We'll go get to the end. It's going to be a good show. Thank you.
It's fine.
All right. Let me go to part one. We'll go start from part one. I don't know how long we can watch, but I'm just going to keep. We'll see what happens with this. Just give me a second there. Let me try to pull it up real quick.
Okay. But one thing I would say in all of this is that I respect the fact that the wives are out of this whole drama. They've kept themselves out of it. It's just between the brothers, and then they're doing their thing, and the Lola and the two Ifis are totally out of the old store. So I respect the wives for that.
Absolutely. As it should be, right? As it should be, right?
No, but now with the way things are now, everybody just wants to come out and say their own part and defend their husbands.
True.
But I am so proud that they've all kept themselves out of their...
That's a good call out, by the way. That's a good call out. Even though Lola's name has been mentioned multiple times, right? She's had the restraint. Shout out to Lola,
yes.
man. Shout out to
Honestly,
Lola.
shout out to her, because they keep bringing her up and making her the center of their problem. Like, oh, she's the cause of whatever they're going through. Oh, since she came into their life, she came into Peter's life, this one has been like this. She's manipulative. She's this, she's that. And not once has she come out to defend herself or, or say anything. And I'm fat. I'm super proud of her.
Absolutely. Shout out to Lola on that one for sure. Shout out to Lola. But anyway, I have the clip up here. You could hear it, right? You could hear that?
Yes, I can.
All right, let me just speed it up a little bit so that we don't go waste anybody time here. I know some people have not watched it. Some people never watch them. Then just like If a Worry Boy. Shout out to If a Worry Boy. If a Worry Boy is some people are just the cap, they see, just come up with conclusion, So to those people that have not watched it, let us watch it together and come up with our own opinions and thoughts, Anyway, let's play this. Let's play this right here.
I just feel like I have to say my truth, and irrespective of whatever that happens. So this video is going to piss a lot of people off. This video might not go well with a lot of people, but guess what?
All right.
It is what it is. Videos.
And they knew me. See, those days, monkey, the work baboon, the job, I thought they do them again.
I'm used to it. They will call me names. Trust me, I am used to it. Nothing moves me anymore. And the one that I know that said, he talks too much. Before he said I talk too much, I want you all to watch these videos.
And they knew me. See, those days, monkey, the work baboon, the job, I thought they do them again. So I rather work for myself only. I know they can't be singing only me every time, only me they sing all the song. I know they do it again. These days of monkey, the work baboon, the job, I don't do it again.
All right.
I'm beginning to speak up. I'm not speaking up because I want to bring anybody down, but I'm speaking up because the accusation was even more like he saw Peace catalog that is his share. The same catalog that I heard saying it, but the same catalog that I produced, I wrote, 99% me. 99%, yeah, sometimes the fans don't like me saying it. Like I said, I know that I'm saying it now. 99% of the song is me. But I'm still accused of diverting square funds and blah blah blah. I'm sorry, it's the same voice, the same person, the same thing. The only difference is that you will not see me and we didn't do the perform anymore. The same voice, same me. I know they hide them anymore. Now before they try, because the more they hide, the more every small thing problem don't come. Just it's music. They bring us together, but my vision is a different vision with somebody else. Okay, so but like I said, I don't want to say much about it.
Trust me. I know dance, sorry, I know the dance. Okay, I'm a musician. I sing. So Make sure someone say, please begin dancing again. I know they dance at my age. I don't, all right? I respect my age. We have a song that we do with T.I. You know the song? Bring it on. Yeah, we do with T.I. What's it called? I keep forgetting the name of that song. Ejajo, yes, yes. That was when the issue started. Boy, you need to let me start. And the song came out featuring T.I. Today, I believe it's like 15 years. It's still on 3 million views. Why? Because the content of that song, they did not hear that voice. They did not hear that kind of thing they want to hear. They have something to say. It's not peaceful. As much as I see peaceful in the video, nothing. Now, the reason why I say most of you should watch this video.
All right. Before we continue, what do you think, though? What do you think, all right?
Like I said before, the disrespect was too much.
Yep.
The disrespect was just too much. And it has been in his face back to back. This Peter self is... I don't know why anybody, to me, this Peter is just too calm, because I don't think I would have been able to tolerate the talk down forever, because every interview somehow it tends to look for a reason to talk down on his brother Peter, by coming to say, 99% is this, 99. Then we don't even know who is who. All we know is Peter and Paul.
Yep.
Then I know I always ask, which one be Peter, which one be Paul?
Yep.
We just know Peter and Paul. They sing, they dance, and then there was more of people look forward to the dance moves, the dance steps. So we compare him to Michael Jackson, to Chris Brown, and those people that do this break dance and all. Yeah. So everybody puts their own quota there. Okay, you might be good at writing songs. And besides, Peter also came and said something like, not all songs were written by him. So now who are we going to follow now?
And in one of the videos that he played, where Paul was saying, if you listen to Ejajo that they featured T.I., that the song is still stuck at 3 million. And I guess he was trying to assert that the voice was not his, but so because the voice was not the original P Square voice, that's why the video or the music didn't do well. Apparently, that's what I got from that. It's just a total disrespect, right? Complete disrespect. And it's ridiculous.
Back to back.
Yep.
Honestly, because I don't see the need there.
Yeah.
Because if we even check, I think everything still boils down to the Jude being there, because there was even a point where he was talking down on the other brother. In fact, Peter should have done something earlier. Maybe they should have... I don't know much about the music industry and their sharing ratio, but I think more should have been done in his case when it comes to coming out to speak up.
I think we'll get to that point.
I think more,
go ahead. No, go ahead.
The more I'm talking about here is him speaking out, because most of the interviews I've seen is of Paul. Saying his own side, speaking out, saying this and saying that. Yeah. We've seen very few interviews from him, and interviews from him is of him praising his brother Paul, talking about how good he is and stuff like that. No demeaning stuff about his brother Paul, but constantly Paul has been... Yes, on the contrary, Paul has been talking down on him, saying demeaning stuff. He got lower views. This view here, this music he did 2014 or 2021, it has been stuck in 3 million views, which doesn't even make sense.
Absolutely. Let's continue watching the video, by the way, and see what more we can get from this.
Today, the first time I'm speaking. Maybe I'm used to the type of person I'm always gonna type. But today, let me express myself. What you guys saw just now, this is different days. Different outfits coming to pull me down to the media. Of course, my twin brother. And I challenge anybody, including my twin brother. Anybody can provide a video that I try to pull him down.
Yeah.
Or my brother Jude.
And I think for the most part, this part one would talk about him or his brother, pulling him down, just like what we say. There's always videos of him speaking good about his brother, but his brother has
good about his brother.
Yeah. But let me go to part 2. Make I find part 2 of this video so that we'll not go bore the people where they watch this one. Let me find the part 2 of this one. Just give me a second there. Boom. I don't know.
Any member of his family.
But this part 2.
What you about to say? Fuck good boy. Fuck Mr. P.
After that reunion, so-called reunion, that I thought the reunion was as brothers. Next day being Friday, Jude, I think Paul called me. I said, I should come to his house. I came. I saw him and Jude. Jude had the document. I said, hey, Peter,
take this document, sign here. Paul, sign here. Paul was speaking to sign. I said, what's the document for? He said, oh, it's to open Access Bank account. That people are beginning to call for shows, you know, calling hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions. We need to put the money in Access. He works with Access, knows the. I said, calling for shows for. So what do I mean? I said, Paul, you don't get Jude. You say, tell me for what? Peter, do you need to go there? I said, no, Paul, come on now. Paul now said, he said, no, they do Peace Square. He was like, Jude was not like, what's all the whole paparazzi and all that? I said, no, we're back as brothers, bro. I'm done with Peace Square. I'm not interested in Peace Square anymore. He said, why? I said, has any other thing brought problem for us before except Peace Square? He said, but that means you don't have. I said, no, I forgive him, bro. Don't get me wrong. I forgive him, but I'm not interested. Why that was going on? Paul was trying to, you know, convince me. Jude said, Paul, leave. I don't know what to do. Jude left. Apparently, the next day being Saturday.
Do you have something to say there? It's why you don't do her. Do you have something to say?
No, let him finish.
All right, let's keep going there.
Sent for
yes.
My manager, MM, and the guy that was managing Paul, Sheo, called them together. We all went to Paul's studio. And I said, oh, that Peter understands. I get your point. Probably you don't want what has happened before to happen again, but no problem. What happened is that he's going to bring these two individuals to the team. I said, to the team to manage what? I'm not trying to stress them all, but you need to give me a reason. He now said, oh, that him, Jude will be the official manager. My manager, MM, will be assistant manager. And Sheo, Paul's manager, will be road manager. He offered them money, how much he would pay them every show. I started laughing. Paul, my manager, and Paul's manager, even started laughing. Paul started feeling like it's becoming an embarrassment moment for Jude. And I called me and said, he doesn't like this thing. You know, took me to the living room, doesn't like this in that time. Look how I'm embarrassing Jude. I said, Paul, which embarrassment here? Let's be honest, bro. Let's be very honest. Why that was going on? Paul says, is it because of sharing formula? Because in share, we share 3 ways. In fact, we don't even share 3 ways. How we share money is.
But here's the thing, before we continue watching, right? But here's the thing as well, right? This is also like a setup. You guys had, obviously, it sounds to me, or it seems to me like Paul and Jude had a previous discussion, which they did not involve Peter. And now they just came to ambush Peter with the thing and hoping that he's just going to be ambushed.
He's just going to accept it like he had been accepting.
Yeah, like he has been accepting. But he stood his ground. For whatever reason, this time he stood his ground, right? And they were pissed. That's what I'm getting from this, right? That's all I'm getting from this.
And that is how it has been.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. I think anybody can say it. And whenever he talks, he comes with proof. He shows proof of everything. Even the other one where the brother said he was going to slap him. I saw a video.
Yep.
The brother said he was going to slap him. I think
it's on this part. Yeah. Yeah.
His brother said he was going to slap, which is just, I don't even know how are you going to say a grown man?
Yeah. In
the midst of people, his employees, and you say you're going to slap him.
Yeah. Isn't that something though? God,
it's just, I was shocked when I heard it. I'm like, it's a different thing if it was his father saying, I'm going to slap you.
Yep.
People will say, okay, and I'm Papa now, at least.
This one is your manager that you're supposed to be the one paying. It's telling you that he's going to slap you. Yeah.
Your employee saying he's going to slap you because he's older than you. Is there another thing other than disrespect that we can use to say this one? Because this is just the height of it, saying I'm going to slap a grown man.
A grown man. Yep. But anyway, let's keep playing and see what we can get from this.
I need to pay my kids' school fees. How much? Maybe it's 12 million naira. Jude sign a check, 12 million and give me. Sign 12. Paul, sign 12 for himself. That was how we were running Peace Square. Oh, Peter, you want to buy this car? Take. Paul, take. Him, take. Now, Paul now say, you know one thing. It is because of the sharing formula, Peter. So I will stop all this. Me and you, that fight. Jude, go take that. I said, Paul, no.
Imagine.
Take that to do what? To manage one Peace Square. I'm not interested. And I look at Paul, I said, I ask you one question. I want you speaking now. I beg you. Did you try to make Jude be our manager? How come 5.5 years? Me and you know they together. How come Jude not be your manager?
Oh.
You know now. Peter, you know, if Jude be my manager, everybody could think that 2 against 1. Really? This is exactly what it has been.
So let's make something clear here.
They don't look as if I hate Jude or I don't like him to manage us. But let's recall back that Beyonce fired her own father. Usher Raymond fired his own mother. late Michael Jackson.
I mean, you don't have to give all these references, but I get the point. If you don't want person to be your manager, you don't have to give a reason. It's what it is. It's business. You're still my brother, but you're not going to be my manager. That shouldn't be like, thing where I can't explain myself to you. It's just what it is.
And it makes sense.
Yeah.
I can employ who I want to employ. And then if I find out that I can't work with you, everybody can go. And I like the reference of him saying that, Paul, why didn't you make him your manager? Since you guys work so well together.
Right. Right? Since you guys work so well together. Why you not be your manager all this while?
You guys work so well together.
Right?
We would expect you guys to be working together, him being your manager and all.
Absolutely.
So when it comes to that part, now you're considerate of my feelings. But every other one, you don't care.
Absolutely. But let me keep playing the video. I skipped it past that point a little bit.
3 several managers. One, Chioma Ugoji, she went from being a dance group manager to P-Square's manager. Later on, our mom became our manager for like few months. Then, of course, you all know Bayo Dusavi, popularly known as Howie T. That's the guy that actually discovered us fully. He became our manager for over at least 6 years before we now brought in Jude. Now the question is, within these 3 before Jude, has Peter and Paul ever had any fight or any issue? Because none of them would take sides. None of them took sides. At the moment where Paul was trying to convince me, and I said, I actually gave it a thought. Let me try to give it a try. I said, okay, Paul, you want P-Square back? No problem. Let's go back upstairs. I decided to make an offer. But he was trying to convince me. And we went upstairs, where the 2 managers, including Jude, were there. And I said, so guys, Paul, you guys want P-Square back? No problem. Here's what it's going to look like. I and Paul will set up a company. I and Paul will be only signatory. I and Paul will take care of every administrative when it comes to finance, signatory, everything. And I and Paul will go with 40-40. The 3 manager, which is now Jude, Shehu, and MM, will go with 20%. Jude does it, he doesn't understand that if that's the case, he'd rather work for free. And I said, gentlemen and lady, Jude now works for free. And that's how I ended that meeting. This is the P-Square board thing. They are back.
I mean, that's a boss move right there, right? I mean, even though he seems tough, but he still has that boss thing in him, right? The boss instinct. I mean, 20% is still very generous, in my opinion. Why am I giving my manager 20%? It's still, I mean, even though it's still going to be split into 3, right? But it's still very generous.
And it's not like they're obviously, and it's not like they're upcoming. Yeah. They're big, like up there big. So if they're giving you 20%, you should be grateful. Absolutely. If they were upcoming and then you're talking about 20%, I'll say, that's not fair now. You're upcoming. Why would you be greedy? But they're already up here nationwide. Absolutely. In fact, worldwide. So you can't just expect them to give you this much. You're not the producer. Yep. You're just a manager.
Yep. But let's keep listening here and see how it ended.
After that incident. Until Paula came to me. After we went to Sierra Leone, because there was a show that was booked for Mr. P today in Sierra Leone the next day for Paul. We finally called him and we were coming together. After we went to Sierra Leone, I came back. Paula said to me, so there's nothing for Jude. It's not about Jude. I'm not even doing P-Square. Paul, it's not about Jude here. Can we just come back as brothers? Can we live life as brothers first? Let me even experience it. Let me experience living as brothers. Not everything looks like there's a competition running around everybody. I don't like it. And that's okay, no problem. I'll take your second option. So which is my second option? Now you should set up a company, blah, 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 blah. Unfortunately, Jude cannot take that offer. So me, I will continue. I say no problem. We sent our lawyer again. Wrote the document, set up mode of work. Everything Peter and Paul 50-50. Every decision 50-50. Sharing formula 50-50. We signed. We started up. Square Root Entertainment. We started up. Now, we started doing shows, started the P-Square reunion. While we were planning the P-Square reunion, I overheard something that was very disturbing. Like, it was very disturbing. Proud to Paul's apology to my wife that Jude and Paul had a serious fight. Remember, we're neighbors. Yeah. And I started doing my investigation. First of all, I wanted to play ignorant, like, no need, But 4 or should I say 3 individuals from Paul's camp confirmed it, that Paul and Jude actually had a fight minutes or hours before Paul came to my house to meet my wife. And this was what I discovered. That Paul claimed he borrowed Jude 90 million.
Okay.
Now, he wanted you to give the money back to him, but he wanted this time you to borrow him 90 million because there's some property he wanted to buy somewhere in Lekki that he doesn't have the complete money. That even the 90 million you want to borrow from you, it's going to be complete. The money is not going to be complete at the end, but I need to give it to the owner of the property as a deposit. But when he approached Jude, that was when they had that issue. And that Paul's PA and I think his manager were there. Paul already told him that, oh, listen, Jude is owing me. So that night they had an altercation that when Paul approached Jude, they said, hey, listen, I need my 90 million. Paul Jude said, which 90 million? The one I gave you, how did I borrow 90 million from you? Everybody around were looking at Paul. Okay, you've told us that Jude was owing you 90 million. Jude said, show me now I'm owing you 90 million. It's not easy for Paul to bring out his phone and say, look at how you are owing me that. Paul couldn't proceed with that. Jude said, tell me now, show me how I borrow 90 million from you. Jude now bought his phone and showed Paul's team and said, hey, listen, Paul, you borrowed me this money 2-3 months ago. Guys, look. You bought his phone. I said, guys, see. 3 months ago, see hundreds of thousands of dollars that I have in my account. But show me where you gave me that. Then what came out of Paul's mouth was, Jude, you know, give me this 90 million. No wahala. I will go tell Peter waiting day.
Yep. So I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause here because this is an interesting one, right? But do you have any thoughts here before I go my own?
I think you should go first.
Okay. I mean, I think it's obvious here, right? That Paul and Jude, they are conniving. Then they connive behind. Oh, obviously behind Peter. Yeah, behind Peter. They are conniving and stealing from Peter. Stealing from Peter to pay Paul, right? But in this case, they're not even paying Paul. That's the problem here. They're not paying Paul, and that is a problem. You know, they're stealing from Peter and not paying Paul. And Paul has been going along with this, like being stronger on all this while. It's ridiculous how you're stealing from your brother, and the person you're stealing with is not even paying you for the whatever you guys are doing. It's ridiculous, and you still stick with this person. You still stick with this person. Isn't that something though? Over your twin.
I think in his defense, as long as I get, even if it's 1 naira more than him, it's fine. I think that is his own. If I'm getting 10 million naira more than Peter, I think I'm good.
As long as I'm getting more than him, that's okay for me.
As long as once I'm getting more than him, I think I'm okay. Because how is it that your manager is the one earning more than you?
Unbelievable.
Both of you.
Unbelievable. And Paul knows this, but somehow he's okay with it.
So
Paul knows this, somehow he's okay with this. Yo, this is like, I never see this one. I mean, I've seen it. Shout out to Mike Tyson, man. Shout out to Mike Tyson. Something like this happened to Mike Tyson. You know, when I first started hearing these I wouldn't call it complaints, but these videos or whatever it is that Peter is doing, right? This expose, whatever it is he's doing. In my head, I'm like, yo, it's what it is. They don't tip from you, they don't tip from you. Let this shit go. Like, stop bothering us with all this stuff, right? You're not the first person where they steal from, you know? And the first, in my defense, right? In my defense, the first clip I ever watched was him talking about $25,000. Yeah, they don't give me $25,000. I'm like, come on now, $25,000. Let this shit go, man. If not $25,000 be the problem, why are you stressing us with this shit? You know, leave this $25,000 alone. It seems like that was just part of it, right? That's what it's looking like. But anyway, unless you have any thoughts on this, I want to move to the next part.
$5,000, it is my money. I will not let it go. Even if it is $1,000.
Fair enough. But anyway, unless you have any more thoughts here, I want to move to the next part on this one. Unless you want us to keep watching this one anyway to the end, because we're past half. What do you think?
No, let us go to there's a part that I'm waiting for.
This part
I don't think it's on this part.
Okay.
But there's this part is I don't know if it's this part that he says something like Paul came to the house and then he met the wife Lola, and I think he apologized and said something like, I don't want to do this anymore.
I see. Let's keep playing then and see what is here. Let's keep playing.
Okay.
And see what I on this part.
Understand what that means.
Part. That's the problem. Part.
I will go and confess to Peter. Obviously, there's something going on. Despite I have these things, I guarantee you, I still played and I stayed calm. I believe if whatever that has happened after we broke up, it's understandable. But no, these things have been happening years, and I'm about to prove it to everyone right now. And so that was how Paul walked out from Jude, went to his bedroom, washed his because he was crying, washed his face, told his PA and his manager, if she's got him, wants to come to my house. He said, but Peter know they know Peter America. I said, no problem, Lola, you want to go meet. That's how Paul went to meet Lola. So the whole reunion was because he has a fallout with Jude. Now, I'll come to that. We announced our world tour. We started touring. I discovered that the people handling my distribution as Mr. P had sent 100 with Paul. I said, let's give them P square. Jude refused. Paul refused. This was Paul who bragged about these individuals. He doesn't even know that they don't have hand-to-hand distribution. So, while that was going on, during our tour, I discovered that some people wanted to buy P Square catalog. They walked up to me. I said, no,
all right, I doubt it's on this one, so we're going to skip this one because it's still money they're talking about here. Let's skip to the next episode, the next part here, and see what happens.
I knew something was wrong. Since I don't bank with Zenith, I don't bank with EcoBank. I bank with FCMB. I called my account officer. I said, hey, Rohan, I said, please, this statement of account of our FCMB not signed entertainment. He said, not the account officer, but am I a director? I said, yes. He now said to me, he looked at it, I said,
I don't think it's this part.
Okay, so do you want me to skip this as well? Or you?
Yes.
Okay, skip this, okay.
Now the question is Paul involved? Okay, the next thing I did was involve a lawyer. And it was a fight. When I got a lawyer, I still gave it a chance. I approached Paul once again in his house. I said, Paul, I appreciate this, you don't know about that. So what am I talking about? I said, better you come clean. Trust me. See what I mean? Go to plus and minus. Whatever I don't take from me, no problem. We'll calculate that. Tell me how I'll get that. We'll sell our catalog, remove my money, give me. I don't want problem. He said to me, he doesn't know what I'm talking about, you're walked up. That shows that he doesn't know anything. The lawyer came, we prepared a petition. In that petition, he now made the petition against Paul and Jude. I said, no. Paul's not involved here. I said, remove Paul's name. He removed it. I said, remove Jude's name. He said, you don't understand. I said, remove Jude's name. Focus on the company, Northside Music. So the petition was against Northside Music. That's even in court. The case about concerning Northside Music and federal government. When I wrote that petition,
I don't necessarily think that's a good advice. Whoever his lawyer is, I don't think that's a good advice. You need to petition everybody that is involved, not just the entity, because that Northside Music is an entity, right? You need to also petition the human being that created anybody that is affiliated to that entity. Because if the entity is found culpable or whatever, right? The entity can file for bankruptcy and that's it. But you have to also hold the owner of the entity liable so that even if the entity files bankruptcy, the owner is also liable for whatever it is you're bringing against them. So whoever gave them that advice, maybe he got the advice from a madman.
No, not really. I think the idea behind suing the entity was because he said he asked his brother Jude if he's aware of that company, and he denied having any affiliation with that company. So the purpose of suing the entity, that way they can find out the owner of the company.
I don't know that that's correct, because
I think that was his own.
If that's what a lawyer is, if that's the idea if that's the advice that a lawyer is giving, then that lawyer probably doesn't know what they're doing, because the entities are public. CSC is a public thing. Any company you create in Nigeria is public record. If you go to CSC and type the name of the company, you would see people that created it. So you don't need, if my name is Kachi and I created Kachi Inc., if you go to the CSE website and type Kachi Inc., the owner of Kachi Inc. will come out. That's correct, right?
But suing the entity is the same as suing the owner, right?
Not really, because if the entity is found liable, highest you fight again, you can just, the entity can go bankrupt, say they are bankrupt, and that's it. Case closed, right? You can't take the entity to jail. You can't force the entity to give you money because you're just suing the entity. But if you're suing the entity and the individuals, the managing partners of that entity, whoever name they on, which managing partners, administrator, whoever name they there, sue everybody with there. So that if the entity is found liable, every other person that is listed there is found liable. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. That's how I'd go about it anyway. That's how I'd go about it. I don't know, chat. Make una let us know. What do you think? Sue the entity or just sue? Make una let us know for chat. Sue entity or just sue the individual or sue everybody. Make una let us know for that one. But let's keep playing.
The law enforcement agency, at least 6 months to investigate. I'm not sure if you guys remember after my open letter and the whole EFCC, when I talked about the EFCC, when I posted about it, how Jude came on live to say that he was shocked that I wrote petition against him and I still came to his house to play with his kids. That's how wicked I am. No, Jude. Point of correction. I took the company that you claim you have nothing, you know nothing about. You and Paul. I wrote petition against the company. I needed answers. So 6 months after the law enforcement agency finished their, investigation,
I think he was being petty and he rushed that part because I remember when Jude made that video, maybe last year or some years ago, when Jude made that video, he was like that Peter is a very wicked somebody, that he arrested him on his birthday, something like that, right? Yeah. I think that's what he's referencing. And in that same video, Jude was also like, Peter was in my house just a few days ago, came to borrow one screwdriver, one drilling machine, and played with my kids and all that and left my house, but still had in mind to, to arrest me and stuff like that. That Peter is a very wicked somebody, That was the narrative that ran that time. So I think Peter saying this is kind of disingenuous. I don't think he's being completely honest that he sued the entity. And again, I don't know why a lawyer would advise anybody to sue just an entity. You sue everything. You don't sue just the entity. You sue everything around that entity.
When you sue the entity, the owner will come out, right? The owner will have to come defend the company. The entity will not come and defend the...
That is true. But these companies, they are a body themselves. Like, say, for instance, now, Dangote's, what do they call them? Refinery. Person go buy for Dangote refinery. You are only going to hold the company liable. You won't hold Dangote liable. I don't know if that makes sense. There's a separation between an entity and the owner of the entity. That's why you use entities. That's why you use companies. That's why you create companies, so that there will be a separation between you and that company. The company is like a human being, and you are just there. You're just the person managing it. But sue everybody where they list. I don't know. Anyway, that's how I'll go about it.
I don't think that's how it works. But I don't know. But I don't think that's how it works, because I assume, or I would think they will sue the company because it is from that company that those transactions have been happening. The money that comes in or goes out was through the company, not through the individual. So now that they've frozen that account, the individual will come out because there's still money, there's still transaction going on with that company's name. So what will I sue? It's the company. It's the company that actually took my money. It's the company. It's through the company that my streaming money goes through. So I don't think Jude is the problem, because now he has claimed that he knows nothing about the company.
So you don't think Jude is the problem? You're already taking sides. You don't think Jude is the problem?
I'm not taking. I'm saying Jude said he's not the problem. So for me, I'm not taking sides here yet. But if I'm to take sides, I already know the side that I'm
Okay. Keep that you're taking sides to yourself. Keep it to yourself. But I think I get what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying. But I think he's still talking about this. Let me skip to the middle part of the mid part of this and see what he's talking about there.
Okay.
Paul, what are you hiding? Now, Paul still claim that. Now, what this part, he said that they cleared him, but they didn't come and apologize. 1 month ago, they called him, say, first of all, we have to say that after all investigation, Paul is innocent, first, and Paul is cleared. Everything accused him of done investigation now. After they told you every time the truth came out, I was innocent. What would you do if you're doing? What the next thing you do? I'm sorry.
Simple.
I didn't know.
Simple. So there was no I'm sorry from your brother?
Never. Paul, you were never cleared. Because your name was not even there in the first place. You're not even the director. ESC did their investigation and found out that the director of this Northside Music or Jude and his wife, in fact, Jude's wife owns 800,000 shares.
So Jude's wife, even they play Jude while you. I mean, what is going on here? Everybody's playing everybody while you for this thing. What is going on here, man?
You know, one thing about this thing that is making me laugh is, according from the old story, Jude, Paul, they always make Lola. I'm still going to go back to the Lola thing. They always make Lola the problem.
Yeah.
Oh, she's manipulative, she's this, she's that. But somehow, her name is not in any of the the company's registration.
Yeah.
Her name is not there. It's Jude's wife that is there. So how is Lola the problem?
Somehow Lola is the problem, right?
Somebody should help me. How is she the problem in the business when her name is not in any of the account details? Her name is not part of the shareholder. She's not a shareholder in the company.
Yeah.
She's not literally anything in both P Square, North Side, whichever side of the company that is there. Nothing. But somehow Lola is
and you know, it's a shame, right? Yeah, I hear you, and it's a shame because I hope we're able to get to that point today. But I've heard one of the clips where Peter was also saying that when the mom was, you know, sick and everything before she passed, rest her soul. You know, Lola was taking time out of work, time out of her day, cooking for the mom, bringing it to the hospital, staying with her before, taking her time, doing everything for the mom before the mom passed and all that, right? But somehow, Lola didn't get her credit, right? I still have one beef with Lola Sha, where we'll go talk about later. Anyway, but but let's keep watching this one before we get there.
Oh, okay, okay.
I laugh when they say, "Oh, the woman calls their wala, and that we marry a Yoruba woman." My wife, I've never gotten involved in P Square's affair.
Oh, now I see the problem is just a tribe.
Okay.
From this thing now, the problem is that she's the one from a different tribe.
Yeah.
The Yoruba, every other person, they're Igbo. So, in fact, it's clear. It's clear where the problem is now.
Okay.
It was Lola. And I owned that company. Lola owned 800,000. And I go crucify her. You think I'm lying? Look at it. Signed by the commissioner himself.
Unbelievable.
CSC. Jude owns 200,000. Look at it. His wife owns 800,000 shares.
Unbelievable.
I don't want to mention the amount, but I'm going to say it before the end of this video. Stick around. Now, after
Paul is not getting anything from this thing.
I wrote an open letter. And I spoke
just like you said, as long as he's getting 1 naira more than Peter, he's okay. As long as I get past Peter, I'm okay.
Okay, according to the Paul now, he's the one doing 99% of the songwriting and everything.
Yeah.
And somehow, from the 99%, you're not a shareholder.
Unbelievable.
Husband and wife have 100%.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
When I put it out there, I challenged Paul. If he can prove there was a petition against him. Paul now went live. Watch this. So let me start.
This Peter self today do like saying big girl. Relax, Kwano, and do so. It be like, why did they pick on him? It be like that's why they keep picking on him, right? Relax and calm down. Let's not go there. Okay, let's leave that one. Let's leave that one.
Peter said, he met me one time and he told me about diversion this, diversion that. Now, let me clear something. If you open the petition Peter wrote, I guarantee you, in the front page, my name is not there. Wait. In front of the petition, your name is not there. If I write petition against you, Paul, the first name you will see is your name. No problem. Let's continue. If you open inside the petition, you will see. Wait. In front of the petition, your name is not there.
If you like this, Paul, they take colos. If you like Paul, they take colos. Your name is not on the front. Your name is not inside. How is the case against you?
It's just crying fight for his brother. The brother that is cheating him, oh.
As
The
in,
brother
like,
that is cheating him.
yo, you can't make this shit up. Now you go radio station, go talk, say they petition you, they clear you. Now you still come out again, say your name no day for front, your name no day for back. What is going on, Oga Paul? It be like a Colos. Is it Colos?
He's just looking for a reason to be angry. He's just looking for he's just looking for a reason to quarrel.
You can't make this shit up.
He's just like one of those people that are in a domestic DV relationship that when they get to a senior client, they don't know how to act. They'll just be looking for problem. That is just his own. You're not there. They didn't petition you, but somehow
he insert
you're
himself.
going from one.
Somehow he insert himself. Somehow. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Inside the petition, your name is not there. So who was the petition for Paul? Paul, who was the? Because even, you know why? Even if he mentioned that the petition was for Jude, the petition has no side music. They have to include Jude after they found out he was the owner of the company, him and his wife.
Okay.
You tell me this is not a betrayal?
But why is it like a revelation that they found out that the own? Isn't that a matter of public record? Like a company, isn't that public? Like CSC now.
I guess they weren't paying attention. They never cared. Their own is as long as
I'm saying what I'm saying is he knows the name of the company, not side. It's a matter of going to CSC website and type. Am I tripping here? Why do you have to go through the court to find out who owns what? Do you see what I'm saying?
I guess that part we would never know because maybe there is a clause on that one. We don't know. But one thing I know is that there is more than one North side. There is one North side Inc. Limited. There is another North side. So I guess
no problem. While we're watching this, I'm going to try to figure it out so that all of us go know together. But let's keep watching. Yeah.
You do not steal from family. You tell me we are blood. Blood does not steal from blood. I have people say you hate your brother that much. Tell me how I hate my brother. Who started this hatred? If three of us were making this money normally, was that going to be a problem? Why did you wake up one morning and start stealing from me? Now, listen to Paul in the same city FM.
I'm not speaking up because I want to bring anybody down, but I'm speaking up because the accusation was more like he sold P-Square catalog, that is his share. The same catalog that I saying it, but the same catalog that I produced, I wrote, 99% me. 99%, yeah, sometimes the fans don't like me saying it. Like I said, I'm saying it now. 99% of the song is me.
Listen, he said, I need the right, I need to sing all the song. 99%. Mr. 99%, you went to EFCC now to tell them that P-Square is true, me and you are the face. EFCC man now said, Paul, prove it. Oh, but CAC document of Northside Entertainment. I said, this is it. Now June 140 in P-Square, Peter and Paul won't catch it that. The EFCC man said, look at it. I said, Northside Entertainment said, Paul, show me where P-Square is written inside this document. Inside the CAC document. Paul said, but that's what we use running P-Square. The man said, where's the contract between Northside Entertainment and P-Square? Paul now brought in resolution that we did in 2016, if I'm not mistaken, about sharing formula.
So I'm sorry for pausing there without pre-informing. I'm sorry about that. But anyway, I'm looking at the Corporate Affairs Commission website. It's crazy how they leave us blindsided. They just give you the tax ID and the RC number. They don't tell you. Okay, this one says inactive anyway. I see Northside Entertainment, and it was registered 2007. In 2007, and I also checked Northside. If for now is make at a show in a while at the check them, but I don't want to bore you guys. Northside Inc. Let me also check Northside Inc. I see Northside Investment Limited. But still, even though obviously this one might not be related to them, but still, this one is active, but it doesn't show the name of the people. That's weird. I would think that they'll show you everything because it should be a matter of public, information, right? The public should know who owns what, right? Like, especially a business, right? I mean, yeah, man. I don't know, man.
That's crazy. Now we are clear on why it has to go through the law to get details.
That makes more sense now.
Owns what?
That makes more sense. I was just assuming things in my head. I just assume things in my head. Anyway, we're almost at the end of this one. Make we see.
They made it look like if the P-Square are Peter, Paul, and Jude. But remember one time I was smart. That documentary renewable every single year. Every single year. how we're going to be sharing money. Those are the period where I can boast. That document, see that resolution? That document was my financial freedom. That was the first time I could do show like this. I have millions in my account. I never had millions. Because I collect money, like I said earlier. I want to pay my children's school fees, 15 million, they'll give me a check, 15 million, 15 million. That's how we've been living.
This is unbelievable. Like a grown man taking money from like another grown man, they pay person like for work while I work. Another grown man, they pay. Like, yo, come on. You know, come on now. Come on now. But anyway, what do you think? Should we end this one? Should we like get to the end, or do you want us to move to part 5?
I think we're done with the interesting part of this.
All right,
episode.
so let's go with part 5 then and see what's going on.
If I call your house, what will happen? I bring my coffee. Repeat them again too. Repeat your coffee, come. If I call nigga, repeat it. See, repeat it. Peter, shame on you. Peter, boss, shame on you. Stop it. Boss, shame on you. I shame on you. You're shame. Banana, give me the mic. Beat me, guys. Oh, good. Come with me. Walk with me. My child. You want beat me? You want beat me? Beat me, massive. Come and listen to you. Nigga, I fucking blow you. I blow you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I blow you. Don't beat me. Don't beat me.
It's a lot of chaos going on here. All right, make I just give my 2 cents before I continue. When I saw that guy where they call Uche Madubugu, I be Uche Madubugu. That skinny guy where they always beat every time. I don't know if that's what, when I saw them, you know, bullying Peter, I just think of that guy. I'm like, yo, Peter was the Uche Madubugu of this group, man.
It's 2-1 now. What do you expect?
Regardless, man, stand your ground. Boss person head. Make the other one know say you did serious. Make the other one know say you mean business.
It's 2-1.
No, even if not 5-1, boss one person head. Make the other people know say you did on business. Boss one person head first. When you boss one person head, the other one go reconsider whether he wants to come fight the fight. You know, but hey, man, I don't know, man. This is crazy, man. There's some crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff going on here. Anyway, make we continue to watch.
Now, this incident that happened, I think, early 2015. Yeah, not 2016, early 2015. Is now beginning to make sense to me. After.
By the way, you're not echoing, right? Does it sound good?
No, I'm not.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, it sounds good.
All right.
EFCC told me everything based on the investigation. This particular incident started making sense to me. Why the sudden attack? Let me tell you guys what happened in that video. So we are about 2014. We start to split our property. Remember, we split this property with Jude. We split every property we have 3 ways with Jude, which we were not even supposed to.
Imagine.
I heard some people say Jude invested in P Square. Jude was just a student like us. In fact, we all graduated the same time. The same time I left school, that was when Jude left. He was doing nothing. They just prove if he had an employment or if he was doing anything. The person that sponsored us as a brother was our eldest brother, the one that's older than Jude, Henry. I don't want to tell you guys what he's going through today.
Shout out to Henry. Shout out to Henry. And I think I saw a clip today. You sent me a clip of Henry today talking about the whole issue too. So shout out to Henry on that one.
Because of St. Jude. Another story for another time. So, what happened? We have a house in America. Then, Squareville in Omole, 2-wing duplex. We all decided to share our properties into 3. So, while we're building this particular house in Paul and Juice on here in Parkview, the lawyer drafted a resolution for us. Everybody signed. Resolution in the sense that till these 3 new houses we're building becomes habitable. Peter now owns the house in America. Jude now owns Omole, Squareville, right wing. Paul now owns the left wing. Now, because Jude took the particular one that we're living on, because it has furniture, everything, Paul took the empty side. I don't know why he did that, but...
By the way, make una help me like and share and get more people here to join the show. I know a lot of people never watch these clips or these videos. Everybody, they watch what they call them? Jude Cap. Everybody I go play that video again. Let me even, I don't know. I'll play it again in a moment. Let me play it again just to make the atmosphere a little bit lighter. You know, for the people who don't see him earlier. I know some people go just watch Jude Cap, begin the para, say, now Jude be the problem. Now Jude be the problem. Let me play that video again, make all of us see him. Jokey joke here.
Senior man Jude. Person we want debunk something. Let them wear this cap where you wear. I swear to God, now this cap, no, say what you talk makes sense, to be honest. But this cap, I many people don't believe it. Some people don't even listen to you. So just they watch the cap. You know they follow history. If you watch Hollywood movie, you go to say this cap that Chiweta Lago they wear am. What does Chiweta Lago represent for Nigerian movie? That wickedness. Now when as they talk, nobody even send what they talk. Now the cap. This cap, not go there. This cap, now Chiweta Lago they do. Now this cap, now it cause the problem. So I don't calculate since I think it's not senior man Jude down. What did you do wrong? Because we are not this cap. I don't feel like to you. See this particular cap you wear. Baba, if you no wear if you no wear this cap. Cap what you with
the cap,
Artificial boy, I beg.
Anyway, I know you're around that. But what did you say? What were you saying?
I said not just the cap, even the face.
Yeah, Jude is a problem.
He
Jude is definitely a
problem.
problem. But anyway, let's keep going with the video. And let's keep liking, by the way, and sharing, get more people here to join the show, by the way.
Now, because Peter's house looks as if it has a little bit more value, he says I'll balance Paul, I think 25 or 30 million. Yeah, let's say 30 million here, in order to balance the equation. No problem. He prepared the document, we all signed, shared property 3 ways, which we're not even supposed to. Another story for another time. It's okay. I'm not complaining. Brotherly love. We liked it. Then dollar went from like about 180 that time to about almost 300 and something. Guess what that means? Peter's properties now has value. Because now, let's say the house is what? $500,000. If I change it, if I sell the house and I decide to change the money, you know what that means. Dollars we're talking about. Jude and Paul. We're not themselves. Why? I had a long trip. I traveled to Turkey, Antalya to be precise. I went to go and stay with Samuel later.
All right, what do you think about this one, though, before we continue?
To me, the problem started from the beginning, agreeing to split everything equally.
Yeah. Yep.
That was where the problem started from, and they could have stopped it earlier before it got to this stage.
Yep.
If you know that something is not okay by you, I don't know why you wouldn't talk, because it's your brother.
Yep. Yep.
And I think another problem, I can even spare Jude, that is a very greedy man. He's greedy. Maybe some will even say he's a thief. Some will say, but I will say he's a very, very greedy person. But my problem is with Paul. He is excluding Paul from everything.
Yeah.
But to me, the problem is Paul. Because you're supposed to be with your partner that you guys are making the money together.
Yep.
But instead, you're siding with the person that
is managing. You're siding with the manager.
You're siding with the manager.
Yep.
And you're leaving the person that you're working together with. And to you claim you put 99% of everything to writing the songs.
Absolutely.
And the one who actually does the dancing and perform with you on stage is not the person you're siding with.
Absolutely.
You're siding with the person that is not even adding 0.5% to anything. It's just there managing stuff. But somehow, it's the problem to me. I'm not even blaming Jude.
Yep.
Because if there is no Paul to support him, this thing would not have dragged this long.
Absolutely. But let us continue watching the video here. I sped past that area because, he kept talking about how his property went up. They wanted to now take the property back from him. He stood his ground, all that good stuff. But let's see where we are right now in part 5.
Stop to her. What's she going to ask me? You don't have 30 million. Like, honestly, like, can you give me 30 million? Why was like, what happened? I said, I didn't even tell her what I want to use the money.
Let me also skip past this. It's still on the same issue.
I said, repeat them again. If I call your house, what will happen? Man, bring my coffee. Repeat them again, too. Repeat your coffee, come. If I call nigga, you don't know.
It's crazy.
Yes, it's not the first time. Now, if you think I'm lying, look at the termination letter I used in September 2017. I wrote it that Jude have threatened me several times. In fact, I remember that the last one he did, Jude threatened that he's going to kill me.
Imagine how long this thing have been dragging on for.
Yep. It's been dragging
Since
for long,
2017.
yeah.
For long.
Over a
And this
decade.
thing have been...
Over a
And we're in
decade.
2026.
Yep.
And I reported it to a certain governor that time, before the governor sent for us for a meeting. And after that meeting, in less than 48 hours after that meeting, you posted that threat on Twitter and on Instagram. You posted his hands loading gun, 3 guns, and I remember that floor. He posted and he wrote, "Fuck with me, because you know I've got it. This is it." That is what you posted. And after that, guess what happened? After that, the fans started hitting on him. How dare you post a gun? Because the fans don't know why he posted the gun. Only me. And the question is that...
This is crazy. This is your brother, though. This is crazy, right? This is your brother, though. Like, if you buy him now, the money where you the thief, where are you going to get it from, right? The money where you the allegedly thief, right? Where are you going to get it from?
He went too far with the
threat
thing.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
With the threat. He went too far.
It's ridiculous.
When Joe was doing all this threat and Paul was there, what was Paul doing? What was Paul doing? My own twin brother. You have threatened me several times in front of Paul. He's going to kill me. I know he can't. You know, born well.
This your mean face self, no strong like that, Oga, leave that thing where you they try to do hard man. Leave hard man for Kachi. Leave that one.
Face to face, Jude. You know, born you well. Now it's beginning to make sense. Why you guys wanted me out as a shareholder of Nosa Entertainment? What would have happened if I signed it that day?
All right, let's go to part 6. Part 6, if you like part 6, gone long, well, 39 minutes. Let's see.
Please, I want to
this
ask
is
you
part
people,
8,
I have
sorry.
1 million naira.
No.
Anybody.
No, sorry about that.
If I call your house, what will happen?
1 second here. I clicked on the wrong channel. Make I go this particular channel, go find part 6. See how Tatafo is with Kachi. Kachi, oh. See how I'm a boy is with me like this. No be smart, you know. Where is part 6? This one.
Hi everyone, my name is Jude.
Okay, part 6 now, Jude. Okay. Okay, make we hear Jude.
Please watch. And UK Square breakup was on the 22nd.
Let us hear Jude's side of story. We don't hear Peter for 5 parts. Make we hear Jude's side of story.
September. Within that period, I sent out an open letter for the breakup that time, 2017. But something happened July. On the 16th of
You
July.
said Jude now, you man. When you want to show your own receipt, you go blam. Say na YouTube or be Facebook restriction. But Peter, they show a receipt, so he no care about any restriction.
Sure, you know.
But Jude, you reach your third line, you begin the blam, say, it's a YouTube restriction, or be Facebook restriction.
I'll put it up there. You see where an individual paid money.
You see,
within 2, 3.
you see Jude, you see what Jude they do,
With evidence, so.
You see what Jude they do? You're blurring evidence. How are we supposed to believe the evidence? Show us the evidence now. As Peter, they show us evidence is. Peter go even zoom the evidence, make we see our way. Hey, bye.
$5,000 something is an aggregator they pay for more like royalties. In 3-4 days' time, 2 individuals split that money into 2. Who are those? Look at it there. Paul and Jude.
Yes, he was right. The money was paid by OKOYES into Nosa Entertainment accounts. And again, yes, I and Paul split the money in 2. But watch. Okay, on the 1st of June 2016.
All this one in English, they tire me sometimes. No be splitted. Now split. We split the money, no be we splitted. Okay, let us continue.
Sent an email saying, "Hello, P Square. Following my conversation with both Peter and Jude, I was instructed by management to hold payment for P Square. I was instructed by Peter to make part payments to him, and I was also instructed by Jude to make all payments to Nosa Entertainment. Nosa Entertainment is the account that they have in their system. So, Jason Njoku, the owner of OKOYES, now wrote, "Gentlemen, as discussed individually, Iroko has an outstanding digital right earnings payment of 38,673. 38,673. Take note. This brings payment up to date to 1st of March 2016. Payment will be as follows. Jude plus Paul Okoye, 25,782. Jude plus Paul Okoye, 25,782. Peter Okoye, 12,891. Peter's money was sent to him directly, while Jude plus Paul's money was sent to Nosa Entertainment account that they have in their system. So tell me, how do you explain that? You go back to that email, you see the email was sent to Peter, p2smooth@yahoo.com, and myself.
Make una no 2 vex, right? I'm just saying. I'm just observing. All this money within the teeth. What? You can't fix your teeth? I don't mean teeth like that. I mean like allegedly. All this money within the allegedly teeth. You can't fix your teeth? Like, see the teeth just they up and down, up and down, up and down. You can't fix your teeth. Come on now. Come on now. No dentist for Lagos or wherever it is you are. Come on now.
It was made very clear
I don't even know
that he
what to say
instructed
about
that
that.
the money to be split into 3 and his own part sent to him directly. I was insisting that the money should be paid into North Entertainment account, which the company Aero King have been dealing with. But after a while, Iroko himself now called us on phone and agreed that, you guys, due to the quarrel you guys are quarreling, let's just send this money peacefully to everybody. And I agreed. He now said, because they have our account in their system already, Jude plus Paul should have 25,000 whatever, then Peter should have his 12,000 whatever. That was what was in the email. He now sent Jude plus Paul's money.
Let me know anytime you need me to pause so that I can pause and maybe if you have something to say.
I want to hear what, because
Okay.
I haven't really, I have not really heard most of his part. The only part of his that I've heard was when he was talking about Paul sending EFCC to freeze his account, that his account was frozen. His account has been frozen for 2 years now, but he's not going to say anything. But you came online to tell us your account has been frozen. And somehow now you don't want to say anything again. Like, what do you want us to do with that information?
Right.
Honestly, he said, oh, I'm going to leave it first. I'm going to leave it first. Then why come online at all if you're going to leave it?
Absolutely. But let's keep playing this and
Which Peter now printed out and was showing you people, saying that this money came into our account from an aggregator. It belongs to 3 of us. Me and Pokemon took it. Look at that account. It has a balance before that money came in. Why did you take all the money? Why did we just focus on that amount exactly, picked it out and split it into 2? Because it belongs to Jude and Paul. Now tell me, Peter knows this. This thing has been trashed by the EFCC. He brought it in front of the EFCC. It was cleared. Why is he bringing it to the media? If it's something that's very important to him that disrupts him, as we are still in court, why is not in court with it? We tried this in front of EFCC. The email was shown to him. He saw the email. He opened his phone and saw the email with his lawyer seated. He said, okay, no problem. Everything was believed to have ended. What is he coming out to do here again now? If not to spill emotional blackmail, to manipulate, to make me look like a bad person, trying to fuse Paul inside. Because that's the only way you can now see Paul and Jude them together, split something. That is how how it happens, he has to put Paul inside the picture. How do you explain this? Is that not sickening? Now watch. Since I don't bank with the Senate, I don't bank with EcoBank. I bank with FCMB. I call my account officer. I said, hey, Ron, I said, please, this statement of account of our FCMB not signed entertainment. He said, he's not the account officer, but am I a director? I said, yes. He now said to me, he looked at it, and said, well, Peter, you're not a signatory. I said, that's it. You know, you can't send it to me. Blatant lie. Under manipulative tactics. They told you you are not signatory to the accounts. Please, what is this? This is FCMB mandates that has been open since when? Till date. Look at the pictures, the signatures. Peter, Paul, Jude are all signatory to all Peace Square's accounts till date. This same thing came to court. He came to court with it after testimony. We cross-examined him and showed that he was lying. We were able to prove that he was signatory to all the accounts. The newspapers published it. Look at it. It's in Punch, Tribune, Vanguard. All of them published it. He was making a U-turn. Okay. I am a signatory to the account. But what is he doing with it here again on social media? Tell me, is this person normal? You tell me. Please, let's continue watching. Next day, everyone demanded they wanted the back end. I persuaded Jude to give it to me. He now said, it's going to take 3.5 months. I said, feeling somehow. If I tell you, give me your statement of account, few minutes, you your app, you bring it. Tell me 3.5 months. So that's how long it will take. I see play ignorant. Waited for the 3.5 months. Walked up to him after 3.5 months. You kept on doing like this. I walked up to Paul. Paul, what is going on? Say, I don't know anything about this. This is what the way you talk about. And the Oscar goes to the chief manipulator. He said, I told him that it's going to take 3.5 months to send the catalog. Please watch. On the 16th of October 2022, Peter called me that he wanted the Square Records catalog, backends, and accounting, which I called Lex Record to make provision for. And he sent it to me later in the evening and said, hi bro, royalty statement, we can provide logs on request. I forwarded this to Peter, which shows exactly the amounts of money as in accounting from quarter 3 2012 all the way to quarter 2 2022 in question. So he now called me back to say, no, what they're asking for is not accounting, but the back ends that will show the streamings and whatever that they needed to see. And he told the people that it took 3.5 months after doing like this to send it to him. Abi, please watch. So as you can see, 6 days later, on the 22nd of October, I called Peter to tell him that I have received the back ends. He now said, I beg send that P-Square report to booking at psquare.world.com, 22nd October 2022. So as you can see, the logs were sent to booking at psquare.world.com on the same date of 22nd October 2022. And if you come up here, you'll see it shows that it was downloaded on the same day, 22nd October 2022. 3.5 months. And I was doing like this. Creating an impression that I was up to something. It took them 6 days
to send it to me on the 22nd of October. I sent it to him that same day. When he asked me to send it, they downloaded it that same day. Please, where is this half notes coming from? There has to be a way to create a space that Jude was manipulating it. He had it with him for a long time. He doesn't want to give it to me. Then he was tampering with it to hide something. I don't understand anymore. Please, let's continue watching.
We then finally took P-Square catalog and gave it to the same distribution guys that handled Mr. P and Rupa. Probably thought I was suspecting something, decided to let go of it. We gave it to them. First month of they said they would start paying royalties after certain weeks. I received some thousands of dollars, which I've never received as a royalty. In fact, I've never received dollars as royalty for P-Square. It has been every quarter. I collected 3 million, 4 million. That was it.
Yes, like you said, we finally gave it to Matt Solution to distribute for us. They're the ones that are handling P-Square catalog debates. As you can see, this is the email they sent on June 30th that says that this is their first report for P-Square catalog and the amount due was $12,991.47. And this is how the money was later split in 3. You can see here, hello all, we will be disposing payment 3 ways as agreed in the contract. This comes to $4,330.47 each. Northside Music Inc., $4,330. Peter Okoye, $4,300. Paul, $4,330. $4,330.47. And he was screaming like he got a huge amount of hundreds of thousands of dollars from the royalty that he's now wondering, oh, is this money for the 3 of us? Oh, where has this money been since? Oh, somebody has been stealing this money since. $4,330.47. Just to create an illusion that, oh, Jude has been stealing this money all this while. And he claimed that he has never received $1. Okay, what I'm about to show you now, I'll show you this is charges. You can see the charges, one of the charges. The Lex record is the aggregator that was handling the catalog before we send it to Mass Solution. You can see it here. So the charges are still pending in court, so I'm not allowed to say much about it. But I'm going to divulge a little so you can see that this guy has been receiving dollars from 2012. See, that 2021 was now sending it to Mass Solution. Look at it. In February 2017, Lex record paid twice to Losa Entertainment account, which is $16,034 and $12,689 thereabout, amounted to $28,000. As you can see, within that short period, Peter Okoye, Paul Okoye, and Jude Okoye came and split the money into 3. 989, and we shared the money accordingly. Here, and he said he has never received dollars. So for that 2023, aggregators have paid you nearly $1.2 million of our wealth.
This guy, you want betting me, Abby? I better. So, this is the agenda we don't create now for this thing now. 1, you open your mouth, say language no help you. Paul say language help him. At the end of the day, people begin to attack you, they attack him too. Things in a P-Square talker. In both media, in DM full, people they insult him. He go for a relationship to promote a new song. People they call him, they threaten, they insult him. He has to go clear himself, to remove himself from that picture, say, native help me, or whatever. You come out, agree, say, in they attack you. Okay, fine. If that's how you feel. Why can't you face Paul and attack him completely? What am I doing in the picture again? As usual, what am I doing in the picture? You have succeeded in deflecting the thing now. Back to P-Square matter. It's not Paul again now. You don't put this and I do now they carry the day now. That is one of your agenda. Number 2, you are trying to poke Paul to react. So that it will be talk about the family again. We're talking ourselves because Paul is going up there, you they go down. It says the
Okay.
now make you pull the whole building down.
Can you just say pause it first?
Okay.
What I want to say is, from that, when he was showing those 4,230 and 16,000, they shared it in 3 ways. This, you cannot tell me that it is just 4,330, 16,200 that you used to buy 3 duplexes in Ikoyi. You're showing us the little money, because the one that Peter showed us where the one was $100,000, $100,000, $100,000, $150,000, $50,000. You're not showing us those ones. You're coming to show us 16,000, 4,330, and $12,000. Will $12,000 buy a will you even afford 1-bedroom apartment in Ikoyi? But this man is really taking us for something else. You're showing us the little ones that you guys were sharing.
And the big question is, why is he sharing it 50-50 across? Like, why is he collecting the same portion? That's the big question. I mean, that's what they signed, obviously. That's when they love, they sweet everybody signed. Yes, he good like that, brotherly love. I guess that's what they signed. That's what they agreed to. But obviously he's not talking about it because, Ipe Maraya for that one. So, they talk reach that side. Do you want
they talk reach that side? He's not talking to that place. That's the one that is annoying me, because all I'm seeing is 16,000, 4,000. I'm trying to see, okay, Peter said something of $1.2 million. That is understandable, makes sense. Because the area where you live is not somewhere you can buy with $4,000, $16,000. Even rent safe is more than that amount. So now you're calling this little money, because the one that Peter showed us he showed us the one of $100,000 and $50,000 was shared amongst the three of them, 50, 50, 50. Then there was 100 just among Jude himself and Paul. And Peter didn't get any from the first 100. And there was another 100 among the three of them. And he credited himself twice. So imagine, you guys have even decided to share it equally. But somehow, you still find a way to siphon money.
Yep. But anyway, yeah, let's keep watching this and let's keep watching this, and hopefully we'll get to the point where you're talking about where the money was, disbursed unevenly. Let's do you want us to finish this Jude's episode, or what do you want to do here? Because
let's finish. Let's hear what he had, because he keeps contradicting himself. Let's just continue and hear his own part.
All right.
And compare it to Peter's side of the story.
I'm a defendant in the court. You're just a nominal complainer. What we go do? You say you talk about them, they will dismiss your case. If I talk about them, they will revoke my bail, send me to jail. Any which way you win, because I know say the court is not going to your favor. You will not like to stand and see the end of the case. Why are you dodging court? For 3 good sittings now, they dodge court. Why are you dodging to make appearance in court, finish your final examination, make the case start? You don't beat me, you failed. You can't beat me. I'm not going to say anything about that until the court case finish. There will be a pronouncement by the judge. Then I can speak. Our last sitting was 17th of June. He's not making an appearance. The judge now adjourned it to 21st of September. 3 months adjournment. Look at what he's posting. He's making an arrangement to appear somewhere, to go and perform in a club somewhere in Germany. That means he's planning to make an appearance again. Because they have frozen my account for over 2 years. They have frozen my passport, traveling documents is in court. For over 2 years, I can't travel. They're playing late tactics so they can persuade me in order to come and make a deal. You people have failed. Anyway, like, make you don't go finish. You must come and apply for court. That your case must finish for court. If I am found guilty, if they say, well, I collect 1 kobo, what of my own, let them send me to jail. I'm ready for it. But you say you have failed.
All right. Any final thoughts on that one before we go to part, I believe now part 7 we they go now.
Let's go to part 7. Maybe we'll get to the part where Paul was showing us is the bank statement.
Okay.
Where
all right, I'm just gonna play it.
Morgan was signed in October of 2013. Then I wasn't expecting to sign Morgan. Like you people already know, the contract was prepared by Morgan and her then manager Joy. They came to my room suddenly begging to let us do this. So I did not have any company that I run with. I'm only running with Nostar Entertainment, which was P Square and me. Did you guys hear that? Exactly what I'm talking about. Hear him louder. Hear Jude louder. He doesn't run any company except Nostar Entertainment, which is P Square and him. He didn't say 3 of us as P Square. Now that confirms that Jude was a student, like I said earlier. He was schooling. He wasn't employed. He doesn't have any company. I won't say he was jobless, because I would say Jude, you were jobless. Because when me and I and Paul were in school, still doing P Square, we were working. We were in University of Abuja. So, Jude, you were in school. Well, I and Paul were P Square, working. You just confirmed it. You were not running any company. You did not employ anybody. You're unemployed. So, St. Paul said that Jude has been running Northside Music before we moved it to Lagos. Almost 24 years ago. Their stories are not tallying. And again, you said you signed Cynthia Morgan in October 2013. In this is the contract. It has Northside Music Inc. But in 2013, you've not registered it. It means that you signed Cynthia Morgan with unregistered company. Right? Now, this is where it gets interesting. Listen. I'm only running with Nostar Entertainment, which was P Square and me. I was like, okay, to make it a little format then, and I used the letterhead of Nostar Entertainment to print the first page of that agreement. But whatever write-up that is about the agreement is talking about Northside Music Inc. This was 2013. We're talking about 11 years ago. So, Jude, that means you signed Cynthia Morgan with unregistered company.
Not necessarily. There's something called doing business as. So you can be doing business as. My business name can be Kachi Limited Company Worldwide. But I can be doing business as just Kachi. I don't know if that makes sense. There's something called doing business as. So I guess that's where he's mistaking it. Or maybe there's something more to it that I don't know about. But as far as this one, I can say that there's something called doing business as. You can be doing business as something else, but the actual registered name. Like, let's say, I don't know, Mr. Biggs. Mr. Biggs might be Mr. Biggs Limited or Food Company Limited, but what they're doing business as is Mr. Biggs, if that makes sense.
Because Northside Music was registered in 2015, right? So 2 years after signing her, that was when you registered Northside Music with our own company, Nostar Entertainment, letterhead paper. Dude. After I submitted the petition, the ongoing investigation was already going on and all that. I was about to embark on a journey to Turkey, Istanbul. Of course, when I did for you, also I did my hair implant. There was a document they demanded. So I was going through my document and all that. Guys, you need to see what I found. Oh my God. I found
In same 2013, I found a non-side entertainment statement of account that we used, we used in going to, I think, American embassy, one of these embassies. I think it's like 6 months statement of account. Remember, this is a USD account, like dollar account, right? Now,
This guy.
I'm going to show you guys this thing.
Like dollar account. Like, right? Yo, relax, man. Relax. 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 This man. Relax. Like dollar account.
Your constituency, what the fuck?
The guy that throw me off, man. The guy that give me curveball. I'm not even gonna lie. The guy's giving me a curveball. Like, relax, man. You're distracting me with all that stuff, man. Relax.
No, this square not small. This square not small. Remember, we share 3 ways. If 50,000 goes to Peter, it goes to Paul, it goes to Jude. So this is the account. When you look left top, you see it's Northside Entertainment Limited. When you look top right, you see USD. That shows it's a dollar account. If you look further down, where it says statement period, it says 2nd of March 2013 to 31st of October 2014. That's the duration of this statement of account. Now, if you look at the first page, it cycled $50,000 into 3 places, which is supposed to be Peter, Paul, and Jude. But see, the first 50,000 went to Jude's account. Because remember, Jude is the one signing all this, doing all these transactions, not me, all right, or Paul. Now, the first 50,000 was sent to Jude's account. Jude sent it to his account. The second 50,000, Jude now sent it to his account. The third 50,000 below, Jude now sent it to me, Peter, OKOYES account. Now, if you look at it properly, Jude sent 50,000 twice to himself. If Jude decides to send Paul 50,000 in the next page, it means that Jude is now stealing from Peter and Paul. But if he sends Paul 100,000, it means that Paul and Jude are stealing from me. Now let's go to the next page. In the next page, look at very well. Who did Jude, the second one, who did Jude send $100,000 to? It's Paul, not OKOYES. Now, in the box ones, he now sent 20,000 to Peter and Paul. I can't remember why the money was there, but we'll come back to that. Again, look at the 2 second ones. Jude again, the first second one again. Who did Jude send 100,000 to himself? The second one, who did you send 100,000 to himself? Right? Swipe again. The next one, who did you send $150,000 to? He sent it to himself.
Now, wow.
Look down again. I didn't cycle it, but if you look down, you see another 50,000. Jude sent the 50,000 to himself. Now, Jude sent 150,000 to himself. Now, who did you send $150,000 in the next page? Paul OKOYES. This is what these guys were doing to me. Because they give me statement of account. If you look at the amount there, it says $3.2 million. I'll just look at it that side, I'll forget. What that means that the aggregators we are paying inside Northside Entertainment, Paul and Jude were splitting it. Yes. And you guys think it's fair? Like I said before.
Jude, get as you did do. You know, now for you can't tell us about it. They gaslight us with $4,000. Come on now. You leave the chunk of the money, call they gaslight us with $4,000.
$4,330 $16,400 and this one. And you left the $150,000.
Yeah.
100,000.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I don't
Anyway.
even know what to say about
You won't
this.
even be nice now. There's why you be stealing from somebody, eh? You still be nice to the person, made it no, made it no suspect. When they steal from me, still they try to pin me down. You know, go better for 2 of them. So remember when I said we were all invited and I came with 2 of my lawyers? When they asked you, do you know you committed an offense here? Jude said, yes. But guess what? When we're having like more like everybody's arguing whether this one took this amount, Paul is claiming Jude is the peace square. One of the investigators now said, now let's do it this way. 3 of you all agreed in your statement that you share 3 ways. Jude, here is how we can prove to you guys that you guys have been unfair with Peter. You guys say this. Breakdown of the sum investigated by EFCC at the meeting held on the 6th of June 2024. Account investigated EcoBank, Zenith Bank, and FCMB. Let's find out how much left Northside Entertainment to individual account. All of us agree we share 3 ways. If they suspected they transferred 10 billion naira to Peter, to 10 billion, Paul 10 billion. Now let me tell you what they did to me. Watch. Northside Entertainment, FCMB, dollar account. They discovered 368,950,000. That 351 left to this account is $211,650. $211,000. Why do we get $211,000? Paul was getting $78,650. See how much Peter got? 41,800.
Unreal.
Tell me. They found naira in the same account. Because that the US account we had before broke. They found 19,400,000. It's 58. One went to Jude, 19,500,000. One went to Paul. It's 10 million. Peter got nothing. I'm not a fool. EcoBank. They found over 1.7 million. Inside $1.7 million. One went to Jude's account with $1.1 million plus. Why Jude is getting that? Paul was getting $473,000. That was getting $471,000. From the share 3 ways. Why Jude was getting 79 million naira plus? Paul was getting 69 million naira plus. Peter was getting 50 something. He said I shouldn't fight for my right. Until
What kind of plane is this?
I don't even.
What kind of plane is
And he
this?
waited this long. Waited this long.
Yeah. I guess this is the report from the EFCC. So this is where he's finding out, actually. So he has been,
Makes
I guess,
sense.
suspecting he has not had access to the accounts like this. But because of the petition, EFCC now got all the account information, account statements, and they were able to do the math, the summary, and all that good stuff. So
that
think
means he was never a signatory to the account. If not, he would have he could have requested for the statement of account.
Most likely, or he was just negligent. Most likely, because again, Jude, I don't know, Jude, they talking half and half. Because Jude don't talk, say, in that video, he said that Peter is a signatory to all. So I don't...
He's a signatory,
and Peter didn't debunk that one. You know, Peter didn't debunk that one. So I don't know, maybe he's just been negligent. We can say, or I can assume that he's just been negligent, right?
Negligent, yeah.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Mine. This one not be 3 way, this one not 1 way. 1.7 million enter, you collect 1.1. And you know they sing anything.
1.1.
Yo, Jude, you are the problem. Jude, you are the problem.
You don't sing, you don't dance, you don't do beats, but somehow.
Yo.
This is interesting.
Absolutely. I'm gonna keep playing here. What do you think?
Yes, let's continue.
All right.
I think this part is the most interesting part here.
All right.
And the sole secret account, Northside Music, that they created. Total inflow, almost $2 million, $1,925,000. Jude got everything.
What?
Let's not forget, this was what the EFCC investigators were telling us, and we're all jotting it down. They have their own copy. I'm sure they jotted it down.
Well, how is it that Paul also has this information, but somehow is still okay with it?
You see why I have a problem with the Paul? Because he's aware.
Yeah.
And he's still supporting the what's that, with the Jude.
This is unbelievable.
You're not getting anything from him. As long as my brother is miserable, I'm fine.
Yo, this is unbelievable.
That is just his own. 1.1 million. You should see it. You should be able to sense that this man is living way better than the rest of us. If we are actually sharing this thing 3 ways, it's supposed to be equal.
Yo.
And somehow, he's the one that, even the part where he said, if I want to pay my child's school fees, I'll have to come to him. Then he'll write a check for me for 15 million. And then he'll write for himself and for...
Yeah, it shouldn't be. It's unreal. Just unreal. How is it? Paul is aware of this. I guess he didn't know the magnitude of the theft in there. I wouldn't call it theft, alleged theft, right? He doesn't know the magnitude of the alleged theft. So, but now that you've seen it on paper, that even the more than they give you is still a fraction. Yeah. The more that they're giving you from the money, they're giving you more than Peter, but it's still a fraction of what the person is taking.
I guess to him, he himself and Jude are having more. Maybe he thinks Jude and himself are sharing equal percentage.
And that's what I'm saying. But now that you're seeing that it's not the same, you've seen it now on paper. The FCC has, shown you on paper that you're not getting the same with this person. Yes, you're getting more than Peter, but it's still a fraction of what Jude is taking.
I'm going to support you that he's taking Kolos. Because...
Bilana Kolos, I tell you. You can't tell me anything.
Make sense. You're seeing it.
Unbelievable. All right, let's keep playing. This one.
Why are they doing this? They sent it back. A camp officer was being arrested. He refused to bring the secret account. So was the thing they were now printing it. I'm sure they discovered. I don't want to tell you how many hundreds of thousands of dollars or 1.something million that went to Jude again. The question is, was there ever a time that on this account they gave it more? No. Now, under here, Northside Music. You created Northside Music, both FCMB, both EcoBank, both Zenith, and same Access Bank wanted us to open. And this was the same game tactics they used on Cynthia Morgan. Probably Cynthia Morgan will be looking for her money inside Northside Inc. Just as for me, I'll probably be looking for her own money inside Northside Entertainment, not knowing that the money are inside Northside Music. Because when Jude was being investigated, they told him to account for the money, the inflows on Northside Music. There was over hundreds of thousands of dollars, I can't even remember, that he said the money was not for P-Square. It belongs to his artist. The moment I heard that, I called Cynthia Morgan. As I found your money. She went to the SCC. There's a process. I don't know how far she has gone though, but I fight my own. I don't give her this thing. Cynthia, go and fight for your money. Dude, you're wicked. Very wicked.
Jude, you're a very wicked man. Jude is a very wicked man.
Very wicked.
I support
He's
Peter
not
for
that
this one.
wicked.
Yeah. Hey, man, Jude, you're a wicked man.
And he successfully destroyed that woman's career. Till now, she has not gotten herself.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
You have been better. You have been stealing from me and be nice to me. Steal from me and went online to bring me down. Mr. 99%. For you to tell ESCC in my front that P-Square, and the same crime you committed, that me and you committed it to, and we diverted money to. They asked you where I said because we set up Square House Entertainment. Choose not our manager. We got to manage. You now told them it was a diversion. That's betrayal. I thought you were just only saying it within the office of the EFCC. Boy, you took it to the public. You said it in public. Guys, watch. It's Peter that is doing this, and I'm here. He's putting me in prison. I'm here to bring him out. Okay, now, so Peter is your brother too. I didn't deny that he's not my brother. So are you saying you're sitting towards Peter more than? I understand the issue because you know why. Sorry, towards Jude more than Peter. It has something to do. I'm only standing for the truth. Because let me tell you something. The same crime they're accusing that he did, then Peter is guilty. Paul is guilty. So Paul, you look at me in my face, and you tell me that you and I came back as P-Square. We set up our own management company. We perform. We sweat. Went on tours. Because the money that we were making, we're not remitting to Jude. We told the EFCC that it was also diversion. And you even said it in public. Oh, God. Paul, you're rude. No wonder. Mr. 99%. No wonder you wanted you to be our manager. Should I tell you guys what happened? Here's what the deal is. So now I'm going to end this topic.
Yo, this guy is, come on now. This guy is a little bit, he's a little bit, what was this about? What was that? What was that, man? Let's watch that again. What was that, man? What was that? Like, what is going on with Peter, man? Yo!
As long as your P-Square back, this money, we share aside. I've used the whole my side. Paul said no. But whatever you make in P-Square, we share 50-50 with you. So we're going to share this one with you. That's exactly what happened. Now this will now bring us the reason. The 90 million Paul claimed he borrowed you, he never borrowed you. It was those royalties. Jude and Paul were not talking for 2 months. Paul calculated the money that he's been collecting. Within that 2 months, he realized that Jude had not given him the money. That's why he said Jude is owing him 90 million. True. How can you say Jude is owing 90 million when Jude can pull out statement of account nearly $700,000 that he has in his account? How would I borrow 90 million from you when I have this account, money in my account? But why don't you tell the world the truth? That the 90 million was not in existence. It was because Jude was supposed to make money that he's been stealing. You guys have been sharing. I found myself in the midst of their shady business. That's when I told P-Square catalog to those people that I don't bust. That's what demons do. They share. I tell you, of course, they share. That looks stupid, huh? No, I never seen it.
Unbelievable. No be final part though. Share this now. This guy no go. You can go talk final part before you don't go release another one again. You know the end though. Anyway, this was part 7. I don't know. Do you have any thoughts here before we go to part 8? I know, right? A lot to unpack. I know.
A whole lot.
I know.
I will still stand with the fact that I'll stand by my own part that Paul, I have a problem. I have a personal beef with Paul.
With Paul.
Jude is wicked. He's greedy. He's a thief, yes. But my problem is with
Allegedly.
Paul.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. They said, okay, I would agree, but my problem is with Paul. You've seen these things. You've seen them. You've seen the statement of account. You've seen the bank statement.
Yeah.
You've seen everything. But somehow, you're still standing with the person that is stealing from you. I guess, should I say it's because you're also guilty and there is no way you could come out and talk because you have been siding with the older one, with Jude against Peter. So there's no way for you to come out now and say that, oh, Peter, this one is happening, or this one is not, because it doesn't make sense. I'm trying to just wrap my head around the fact that someone that is not, you claim you write 99% of the songs and everything, and your brother is the choreographer, the dancer there. What is the part of Jude in everything that you think warrant is $1.1 million, taking $1.1 million.
Not
inside
once, a few
7
times. Yeah. Yeah.
crediting himself 100K, 150 twice before he will remember to even give you part of it. Then maybe if he's in a good mood, he will not dash Peter small thing to whole body. Use this just as if you're gifting someone something, and just use this whole body, make it not be like, say, just take this one.
Unbelievable.
Let's just
yeah. Let's go to part 8. I think this is the last one so far, though.
Okay.
To send to anybody that can go on Google and find any time I posted a tweet or Instagram or Facebook or whatever, any defamatory whatever on Peter's wife. Please, the first person to send that thing to me on my DM will win $1 million. Jude Okoye. Now you see, statement like this, you're going to offer $1 million. This way I feel pity for Paul. Guys, I can guarantee you guys, Jude, we all know. Jude, you know you use Paul as a decoy. Yes. You try to manipulate Paul to say some things online so that at the end of the day, you're not setting up Paul for dragging. Now look at what you just said. Meanwhile, look at the innocent post Ola posted to wish I am Paul happy birthday. That's Paul's response. Now look at Jude's comment underneath. There's never been a time Paul have ever had maybe a physical altercation, argument, insult, on Lola. But on Jude's side is opposite way. Jude have threatened Lola in front of Lola and myself. Jude have insulted Lola in front of me. And I wanted to hide this governor. It was actually Governor Imoke who invited us over for peace talk. And let me tell you what the man did that day. By the time we arrived, he looked at Paul. Paul started talking. Paul finished talking. He said, Jude, your turn. Jude finished talking. Let me tell you what that governor did that very day. He said, Peter, you're not going to say anything. I thought it was like a team work, like, Governor, I'm not going to say anything. Why? They've all said their own side of the story. He said, Peter, I don't think you need to say something. I said, why? He looked at me and said, Peter, Paul, if I were you guys, do you know what your problem is? It's this Jude. If I were you guys, fire him. And I said, oh.
Right?
That's when you started saying, hey, you know what? I said, they should tell Lola. Anyway, he said, Lola, he's going to shoot that. Jude, you have so many times, countless times, insulted Lola in front of me, in front of people, in front of saying that shatter. In fact, I don't want to even say this now. What if I tell you guys that Jude have insulted my son? You call my son a bastard in front of me and Lola. And
you're not giving blood in his eyes.
Yeah, I think that's the first video, the clip. I think we're gonna see the full thing here on this
From
in
the
this part. Yeah.
beginning.
told me that I wanted to hide it. So years back, when my girlfriend then Lola was pregnant, I didn't want the news to break me. I decided to break the news. Because then there was too many baby mama of so celebrity baby mama, so celebrity gave birth, so celebrity impregnated. I didn't want that to happen to me. We went for a Sun City Awards. We won 3 awards that day. When we were leaving the venue, the paparazzi, the media gathered us. Of course, we held the awards. We were having more like an interview. Next thing I did was, they said, well, who are we dedicating the awards? I picked up the first award. I said, this award is for God, I'm Almighty, I praise God down. Second award, I said, I dedicate this award to the fans and to everyone who has supported us. The last one, I said, this one is for the mother of my unborn child and my incoming son. Next thing, all I do walked away from the media setting. They picked the car, turned around, I entered the car, we drove. Left the venue towards the 12 minutes, pulled over and said, what was that for? I said, what's the problem? Now, do you know how this is going to ruin our career? I said, how ruin our career? I don't want the news to break me. I decided to break the news. The last thing I want to see on live, start saying, this idiot, this is that. No, once I break the news, it's no more going to be a rumor. By the time we go home in Omole, next thing I heard from Jude, she was born that Pekin. That woman was born that Pekin. Do you know how old
Now, wow. Now, Peter is going through a lot. Peter was going through a lot. Not be smart,
Hey, I'm too shocked.
I was almost 27. Nothing that Jude and Paul didn't do for Lola to take that pregnancy out. To a point, they forged an email. Jude and Paul forged an email. I'll try and trace that email to frame Lola up. I was on my own in my room one day. Paul came to me and said, Jude send you message. I checked my phone. Said, no, not for phone. For your email. I checked. I read that email for nearly about 20 minutes. An unknown person sent an email to Jude and forwarded to me. The things I was saying there were rubbish. Oh, that my son is not my son. According to them, that the unknown person claimed that it's my son. It's not my son. But Lola is using the charge to trap me. That I don't want to name some notable names that they mentioned. Mention about 4 notable names. Is that either of them that got Lola pregnant? You say, in order to finish, what's he going to do about her?
I say, what are you expecting me to do? Peter, this thing will kill our career. Kill what career, Paul? And my girlfriend is pregnant. Kill what career, Paul? Paul left. I didn't bother. I forwarded that email to Lola. But let me take you guys back a little bit. So,
now wow.
We moved into Omole some years back, almost like 16 years ago. We moved to Omole.
Now
what?
what?
Found the house, the duplex we're living there.
Wow,
Because I found the
plenty.
house, I have to take the master bedroom. Right? We moved into the house. Our mom came. She visited us. From Jos, she came. I greeted my mom. This was like when my son was like 5, 6 months old. When my mom visited, of course, I had to give my mom the master bedroom, and I joined Paul's room. My mom didn't come in. She came. You all know our mom is a pastor. She came with 3 of our pastors. When my mom came, next thing I greeted my mom. I was just smiling. You know, you're expecting like a mother to be like, "How is your new baby?" My mom didn't ask. My mom just said, "Hi, Lola." I just said, "She's fine." She said, "Can you tell her to come tomorrow?" I said, "Okay, you want to see the baby?" I'll tell her. She said, "No. Let her not come with the baby." I said, "Mom, why? You don't want to see the baby?" She said, "No. Let her come first." Now, people, how do you guys expect me to call Lola? Because Lola was living on the island. We were living in Omole, mainland. How do you expect to tell Lola, my mom wants to see you, and Lola will not come with the baby? It took me 3 hours thinking of. I had to go and meet one of the pastors. I said, "Is there anything?" He said, "No, don't worry. Your mom said Lola should not come with the baby. Just leave it that way." I said, "Okay." And I finally got an idea. And I called Lola. "Hey, babe, what's up? My mom is in town." "Oh, really?" And she wants to see you. She said, "Oh, nice. You want to see the baby? Okay, I'm going to give the baby a bath once I get up." I said, Lola was so excited. I said, "Like, do not come with the baby." She's like, "Why?" I said, "Because we fumigated the house. It's not going to be good for the baby to inhale." She said, "When do you do the fumigation?" I said, our mom is actually uncomfortable about it, but she just has to manage. It's not good for the baby." And I said, "Okay." The next day, Lola came. She called me that she's at the gate. I went outside. While Lola sat in the living room, I didn't see anybody in the house. I didn't see any of my brothers, the pastors. I didn't expect to see them in the living room where Lola was. I didn't see any of them. Just let me go check. And I opened the door. In that my master bedroom where my mom was, everybody was seated. Even our firstborn, the one that is older than the next person before Jude, that lives in Lagos, was there. Tony, my brother, was there. The pastors were there. Paul and Jude were there. When I came, I said, "Okay, Lola is around." They said, "Tell her to come." The way I was walking to go and call Lola, I was uncomfortable. But this one, I brought Lola. Enter the room. That was my room. Master bedroom, which there's a bed and there's a couch. Nobody stood up to say, "Hey, Lola, sit down." Lola just entered. "Good morning, ma." Everybody said, nobody even cared to say, "Lola, come and sit down. You're in it." Nobody. I and Lola sat on the floor in my room. I and Lola sat on the floor. Next thing my mom said, "Young woman, we the Okoye families here have decided you should leave our son alone." I said, "Mom, what's going on?" Next thing. No, because few days before that moment, me and Lola.
Yo, they had a lot of control over this guy, man.
God, I beg go.
They had a lot of control
How
over
did
this
he
man.
allow himself to be in that situation where you do not have a say, where you're told what to do and what not to do? They told you no, "Oh, don't tell your girlfriend," I think they were not married then, "to come with a child," and you also did that. "Oh, don't do this one," and you also agree. "Don't do that one," you go ahead with it. "Don't do this." Somehow it's like I'm going to bring the blame, to blame him for
On this one.
everything,
But I'm
because
just
I'm
thinking,
going to
right?
blame him for this one.
Yeah, I'm just thinking,
Because
right?
you're a grown man.
Yeah, he said he was 27 at the time. Yeah, absolutely. He was unless I didn't hear well. Did he say 37? Maybe, I think I heard 27. 27 at the time, especially in Nigerian setting, your family still has a whole lot of chokehold on you, for lack
Not
of
when
words.
you're the one making money.
Not when you're the one making the money. I mean, that's a good nuance there. That's very true.
Not when
That's
you're
a
the one
good
making
nuance
the
there.
money. We all know, as long as African parents are concerned, if you're the one making the money, you can even bring your woman to the house and you guys can start living together, and they
That
will
is
not
true.
say anything. But the fact that, one, you're a man, and two, you're the one making, I think him and Paul I would assume they were the
Breadwinners,
they
yeah.
were the breadwinners.
That's what we think, but it seems like apparently Jude was the
It's
breadwinner.
Jude.
Shout out to Jude, man. Apparently Jude was the breadwinner. We thought it was Vita Paul. Anyway, let's continue this one. This is a very interesting one. Let's continue this one.
As a couple quarrel. Lola was looking at me thinking maybe I planned it to exit the relationship. Lola just said, "Hey, what's going on?" I said, "Mom, what's going on?" Next thing Jude just said, "Leave our body alone." I look at Jude's face. It's like water from mouth. I'm like, hey, can I go? Everyone they try to calm Jude down. Next thing, Jude just stretch his hand. Because in that my room, I have my son's picture when he was 3 months old by the side of the bed. Jude stretched his hand and picked it and looked at it. Guess what came out of Jude's mouth? For those who understand Igbo. As the way you run bastard. All I heard was bastard. But I just said, if you just call our son, I was just trying to calm Lola down. Lola started crying. Guess what happened? They pushed Lola out of the house.
Lola has gone through a lot, though. This is sad. Even the mother too was involved in this. Like it's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. His mom was involved.
I think the mother encouraged the enmity among them because it doesn't make sense. At least you didn't even ask for, you should have at least seen the child first.
Yep.
See the child first now. You have not seen the child and then you've concluded, leave us alone. Why?
Yeah. And a 3-month-old child that is a baby, not child, baby, right? A 3-month-old baby that is, still in his formative years, face still the form and everything. You don't already know who he resemble. Begin wait tomorrow and face go change, It's unbelievable,
Honestly.
man. Unbelievable. But let's keep listening to this.
By the time I would tell her, sit down. Lola, calm down. Lola just opened the door. As I opened the door, I didn't even know that Lola came with our son with the nanny in the car. Lola still brought our son in the car. That means she was like, to her, like, okay, even our mom, if the child cannot enter the house, my mom can come outside and see the baby in the car.
Yeah.
Lola jammed the door, soon off. I went back inside. Everybody have left the room, except my mom and one of the pastors. And I said to them, what have you guys done? I told Mom, did you pray before? Our mom, our mom sees vision. I won't lie to you. I asked my mom, I said,
Come on now, my boy. Come on. What vision are we talking about here?
I'm definitely blaming Peter for everything. I'm definitely blaming
Come
him
on
for
now.
everything.
What vision where your mama they see? Where vision where should they see?
did you pray before coming? Next thing my mom said, she came to take care of the situation before she could go and pray. I looked at my mom and her face. I said, this is not right. I left. That's where I went. I went to a hotel nearby in Omole. I stayed there alone. For hours. I waited till a particular time. I drove down to the island. I knocked at the last door. Knocked, she wasn't picking the phone. The cook now came. She said, Madam, don't pack her things, so come out. I said, I will help her pack some bags. I didn't see Lola and my son for over 5 months. 5 months after that incident, my mom came back to Lagos. Gathered everybody again. Sent for me, I came. I sat down. You guys would imagine the trauma that was going on with my brothers. We're still doing shows, doing everything together. We sat down. I sat down with everyone in the room again. Here's what happened that very day. The pastor started the prayers.
Yeah, I can just imagine, right? Imagine this amount of chaos going on in the family, but in the public, they're still putting up face for people to think like nothing is going on.
That they are together.
Yeah. Yeah.
Peter and Paul, this person, I don't even know how to explain it, but somehow they managed to convince us that they're this tight, very close twin love star, whereas inside the house, inside the family, it's like everyone is against him. One person, Peter, Paul, the mom. We don't know about the Henry the
guy,
Tony, and the Mary, but we know the mom, Peter, Paul, they were not in support of Lola coming into the family, and Jude calling his son a bastard.
Yep.
Somehow, the fact that he didn't even say what he did, he was just being angry. What did you do? Someone called your son a bastard. No proof. Just said, oh, this. Mentioned names and said, oh, she was having something to do with those people. No proof. Just ahead.
Absolutely.
No proof, nothing. And somehow you're still working with that person, and then he cheated you, he called you. Man, this Peter's
gone through a lot. But let's finish this one. I think this is the last part that we have here anyway.
Okay.
That's it. Peter, what we're about to tell you, you might be disappointed. But take it that they say God works in wondrous ways. This might be one of them. As the pastor was, talking to you, like, he was just hissing. But this time I was now sitting close to the table near the bed. I said, Peter, stretch your name, have your son's picture. He said, don't worry, don't worry. Because the same picture that Jude made that statement on. Now look at the picture. Peter, the Spirit of God said we should tell you this. But if anybody saw this boy again, this kill that person. This is your blood.
Why are we using Spirit of God when there's DNA? Eh? When there's DNA or just trust? Why are we banking on Spirit of God on this one?
His mom was the prophetess.
So what if the Spirit of God was on that faithful day? So what are we going to do, right? Why are we using Spirit of God when you can use trust and the DNA? Why do I have to rely on my mother telling me if my child is my own? What are we doing here, man? What are we doing? Hey, man. Hey, Peter, man. Shout out to you, but I don't know, man.
I will blame him. Oh, this part I will blame him.
Peter, come on now, Peter. Come on now, come on.
Come on, it's okay.
We'll skip past that one.
Everyone has left the room. When everyone left the room, my mom said, why am I crying?
Shout out to Peter, man. Shout out to Peter. Shout out to Peter, but we'll go skip him.
It's not easy for a grown man to be crying.
Went back to that same hotel. Went to that hotel. So they communicated. Then there's a family friend of Lola who has a son. He's older than my son with about a few months. So I'm always calling him, do you know where Lola is? I'll call him, say he doesn't know and all that, But sometimes when I'm talking to him, I can hear it.
Lola is disappointed in you because you're not being a man. Peter, be a man. Lola wanted you to be a man. You don't want to be a man.
He did not think to that extent is why I would blame him.
Yeah.
She expected you to fight for her, to defend her.
Yeah, that's what she wanted,
instead,
pretty much.
You just stayed there, allowed your family bully her, and
bully her. What do you want her to do?
Bully her, and you expect her to just.
She doesn't want to be the disrespectful person, so she walk away. You still there, they do this thing. Say, come on now, Peter. Come on now, huh? Come on,
You're ready for prophetess to see vision that his son is his own.
Before you act, come on now.
Before you not act.
Come on now.
So I wasn't, because when Cameron was born, I was not there. It was this guy that was there. You know why? Even though I wasn't even there. I think, oh my God. I wasn't there when my son was born.
Peter, don't they make me the emotion? Peter, shout out to Peter, man. Peter is getting me. Peter, come on now. Peter is getting me emotional. Peter, come on now. Be a man, man. Be a man.
He's been a man now.
Yeah.
He's been a man.
Yeah, I hear you. But come on now, Peter. I wasn't there when my son was born. Shout out to Peter, man. I think that's something every man needs to experience too. But shout out to Peter. Shout out to Peter.
I bought a ticket to travel, to make sure I was there for my son's birth. To book the show in Akwa.
I think it doesn't at the last one, Peter. Now he said to be continued. Peter, I just say it doesn't have last final one. You can't tell us.
Final one, though.
Now, wow.
Final one, though.
Now, wow.
You've not even gotten to the part where he was talking about. He talked about going to meet Lola, getting her number. She fixing shows for them. How they met, everything about Lola, and to think that the person they were bullying was even their
helper.
Their helper.
Interesting.
So somehow it's going to being jealous because from being our helper, you just want to be our helper.
Be our helper to himself. Peter is a bad guy. You're a bad guy.
You just personalize our helper. How can you just be a personalized helper?
Peter is a bad guy. But anyway, that's the most that we have for, at least from the channel that I'm watching it, that I was following it from. I don't see part 9 there, so maybe another day we'll go continue the part 9 and see what's going on with all that one. But hey, what would be your final thoughts here before we call it a day for this one? What would be your final thoughts?
My take on this is that Peter is a very soft person, even from how he talks and his mannerism and everything. you will know he's a very soft person and he has been taken advantage of since forever. And he doesn't know how to stand up for himself. I think he's just getting to do this thing. And now people, initially, no one was interested.
Yeah.
They will come, they will talk about this thing and go back.
Yeah.
In not knowing that in all of these things, we know they were supporting Paul. We were supporting Paul. Like, this Peter likes to, I think this Peter is a troublesome one. And most, okay, I don't want to sound tribalistic, but most Igbo people will go by, oh, this Yoruba person, don't come inside the family. Now she spoil the family. Now she scatter the family. You go marry Yoruba woman, come. They do not even know that the Yoruba woman was the one helping their life. If she was so bad, why was she helping them?
Yeah.
So they were so quick to say, oh, she was the problem, but she has been the one helping them. She wasn't even in the contract. No percentage.
Yeah.
At least he never told us that one if she was getting
and
percentage.
Jude also would have said it if she was on the contract.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Jude would have said something.
But we know who's on the contract. Jude's wife.
Jude's wife.
Yep. Yeah.
Jude's wife, and in everything, even Peter somehow did not even emphasize on that part. Tried to just play off that one, did not blame her for anything, and focused on Jude. But my take is that I will put the blame on Paul. Jude can be greedy, he's a very greedy human being, but Paul is the stupid one. I'm sorry to say that, but he's the stupid one among them. Because you're cheated, they're stealing from you, but because you're getting a little bit more, not even much more, you're getting a little bit more than your brother, and then you're supporting the other person.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's ridiculous. And, one thing I would just say is, or two things I would say. The first one is this. I've not seen a lot of collaborations between P-Square and up-and-coming artists, when they were at their, at their peak at the time. I don't see a lot of those collaborations, and I think that's why everybody is just sitting back and watching them, talk about it, and it's fun for everybody. There's no big name out there coming to be in their defense or be it. I think they were just they were at their peak and they just held it. They didn't share that love. They didn't spread that love back down to the up-and-coming people. I watched a video or clip of where Wizkid at the time. Wizkid was up-and-coming at the time. He was sitting next to P-Square, the group, and even they also belittled him again. I don't know what the conversation was about, but Paul stretched his hand and say, even Wizkid, where they here, small boy, Wizkid, where they here. I don't even want to talk about ourselves because we did up, but small boy, Wizkid, that was how they kind of addressed Wizkid, and Wizkid, he just laughed. This was, I never know anything at the platform. I never know anything to be my plan. Don't worry, I go show that something. But anyway, that's just something I'm going to point out here, that P-Square, they didn't spread that love down to the up and coming. I could be wrong, if anybody knows who they collaborate with, who they help, I would like to know as well. And the last thing that I would also like to say would be, contract, when you're doing business, regardless of if it's your mama or your papa, you have to put it on a contract. You have to write it down. It shouldn't be, you go take 50, I take 50. Okay, we shake hands. No. Shaking handshake, no, they hold up for court. Document, then they hold up for court. You have to put it in writing. That's the only way you have an actual contract. That's the only way you hold people accountable. And if they go contrary to what you have written, then you can get out of the contract and do whatever you want to do. But I think a lot of all these things, why we see Jude collecting even more than the artists themselves, is because of a lot of trust. And Jude took advantage of that trust. But anyway, that's my take. Unless you have a final thought on this topic or this discussion today, do you have any final thoughts before we call it a day?
My final thoughts would be for Henry. If there was in any way that he could start getting his 20% back, he should fight for his 20%, because it seems like he was the one that even added substance to that. He was a sponsor, according to Peter and according to himself, because there was an interview he did and he said he sponsored it. If there is a way that he can bring himself back, maybe you need to start speaking out and supporting Peter so that they can put him back in the equation and take his due, because you're not going to add money to something and then they'll sideline you and you just keep quiet because, you guys don't know how Jude is, and this one don't know how to. You too act whichever way you will act and get something.
You
Me,
to be a
I'm
man,
rooting
right?
for their elder brother Henry.
Yep.
Yes. My final thing is I'm rooting for Henry to actually fight for his 20% because he said they agreed on 20%.
Absolutely. So
And,
it's safe to say you're looking for more army, but is that safe to say that, right? You're waiting for more army, but hopefully that army ball will get to us and we'll talk about it. But anyway, I think we had a good 2 hours here, watched from part 1 to part 8. Unbelievable. We don't want, for the people where just go, see Jude hat, the cap, Papa's cap, when we make conclusion. We don't watch them today. We don't see, make your decision, make with whatever you think, judge however you want to judge. That's up to you. But I really appreciate everybody for being here today. And like always, my name is Nakachi. And we have our co-host today, Radio Real Estate. Make gonna check her out. She does real estate for Lagos. Anyway, thank you so much, and see you next time. Until next time, peace.